Oh my god.
Anyway.
Alright. Roll it back.
Grubbin time.
Take us offline.
Grubbin
We're
time.
good. We're good now. Okay, was it not playing audio before?
It wasn't before,
Yeah.
so we just saw comedic
Damn.
chops.
You just saw all of me. You
Like-
saw with no audio me attack Dean,
Three Stooges
and then me
was.
yell. Anyway, welcome back to Roll for Performance. This is episode something. I forgot to name it, so Kyle had free reign. What'd you call it?
Mm.
You don't know what you called it?
I don't remember these
Ah,
things.
jeez. I think it's episode 39. I might be wrong.
It is.
Cool. But welcome back. So to recap from last episode, you guys were anticipating a big fight, kept making meta jokes about it. Never came. You were able to cure the not the Awoken Alliance, the Tally Town and everything around there. With the cure, you poured it into the river, it cured the tree. You brought the Phoenix Egg to the top, placed it down. At first, nothing happened. Stop playing Pokemon Go!
I'm not. That was my
It was
my wallpaper made noise. I forgot I
Okay.
had turned sound on to play that Jordan Peterson clip.
Oh, yeah, right.
Because
And
you watches Jordan.
I watch Jordan Peterson
yeah, all the time. Nothing happened at first, but Joe, now using his newfound fire thread, was able to incubate the egg to then grow into the, I think his new name is like...
It's Guitar.
It is a tar.
A tar.
Alir got reborn as a tar. Alir is one of the only gods that has a unique cycle of birth and rebirth. But hey, he's back as a phoenix chick that has the voice of the god but doesn't have the mentality of one, but is back. And everything's good and grand. You guys watched as Kruger Dynasty got yeeted out. You went back, talked to Wild Branch, discovered that Wild Branch not only had a contact come in that was a familiar face, Slicer, came by at some point and asked about threads. For whatever reason, you're not sure, but you had a you grabbed the sending stone from Wild Branch and sent a message being like, "Hey, it's me," and I think they cut you off before you could say any more, and they were like, "Stay there."
We did.
Stay
What?
there, BRB.
Yeah. So I believe that you can infer that meant they were probably coming to find you guys, for whatever reason that may be. In the meantime, Brayoft was playing outside with some children. I think Grum was there too. You looped in Tamia after you found that Wild Branch's father might have been in a possession of a thread, because you learned that Wild Branch had a father who died protecting a secret, and it was kind of sus, and it sounded very similar to someone who might have a thread. So you did some digging, found an arcane locked hatch, dug around it, which was quick thinking. Found a really ominous skull cave, with a big like animal skull and like a shrine, and just a mirror of life trapping, which Tally got zonked into pretty much immediately. Eventually, you guys sussed out how to get Argoth, which was the other person in there, and Tally out. And you met Argoth. Yeah, he is a era of gold resident, meaning millions, thousands of years old. Like my first ever campaign with these three, and it was supposed to be Xavier, but then college happened. But it was the first campaign millions of years ago. Argoth back then was like, he literally was the leader of Argoth's warband. He was a dragon rider. I think I described him. I think he has an eye patch I might have mentioned, and then he has like a cloak made of dragon. He has dragon scales like in his skin, kind of almost like a dragon sorcerer would. And he was wielding like a great axe, and he was in there, and he seems to have mellowed out for the most part. You were talking to him. You had to explain to him that all his kin are dead, and he is probably the only one of his era left. He doesn't even speak Common, because Common has shifted to a completely different version of Common over thousands and thousands and thousands of years. And so he seems pretty sad. You figured it would be safe to let him out, and you did, and he was, pretty normal, pretty just bummed out. You, I think, detected magic?
Yes.
You detected strong, same kind of energy of divine of the necklace around his neck. Meaning that he is a thread bearer as well.
Yep.
So
And it was green?
it was
right?
green, yes.
Yeah,
But it wasn't like, it was green in the sense that it looked, not like, it's not the green thread. It looked like it was made of a stone.
Oh.
So,
I still think he has the weed thread.
True.
That's
I
how
wasn't
it
even
goes,
thinking
how
of
it
that.
goes.
That's why he's been so chill after like thousands of years in a mirror. He was just like, homeboy was zooted in there.
How do you think he manages to capture and tame all those dragons?
yeah.
He just gets them obscenely high beforehand.
Yeah.
It was like,
Oh, he was also sad that his dragon was gone. And then from a meta sense, everyone leveled up. Around the table real quick, what'd you get?
I'm level 9, so barbarian fighters are really basic.
Sorry, that was funny. Go on. We'll never get old.
I hate you all.
Okay, go on.
I get indomitable, so I get to reroll saving throws if I wish.
That's pretty good. What'd you get, Tally?
A proficiency bonus.
Let's go! High five!
I think I got some more bombs.
Grum did
You
not
do.
get
You
that.
get 2 bombs every level.
Yeah.
Grum is
I would know
proficiency
this
3.
because I've recently been reading. Well, every alchemist level, don't you?
Shout out to the non-multi-classers
I guess
that are
rounded.
getting buffed.
Right?
I'm gonna go both.
No, you do get 2 every level because it's twice your level.
No, I got more bomb formula.
Oh, bomb
You
formula.
get bombs every.
Did you get 3 more?
I got 2 more.
Which ones do you choose?
I chose the ramble bomb and the smoke bomb.
I just coded
An
Bramble
emotion
Bomb. I've been
bomb.
coding a Baldur's Gate 3 mod to implement Alchemist, and Bramble Bomb is my favorite so far.
I have I have bombs to do all the other stuff.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, I've been combining, like, there's a spell that, it's Entangle. I just made it so you throw a projectile, it explodes, and it also combines the Entangle effect, so it looks really cool in Baldur's Gate. I love Bramble Bomb. I also added, like, the little descriptions, because you know how each bomb tells you what you specifically mix into your bomb? I thought that was really cool, so I found a way to work that into the description. Like, I know for the cryo bomb, it's like you put a piece of Ice 9 in, whatever the fuck that means. Sounds cool. What'd you
There's
get?
different types of ice.
Yeah.
Like certain.
Like Ice 1.
Yeah, there are certain classifications of ice based off of their crystalline structure.
You could be making this up, but I don't know.
I feel like it's true.
I know
There are
at
some
least-
dangerous ices out
I
there.
know at least one
Well, yeah,
classification of
ices.
ice. Ice on my wrist.
Whoa.
Damn.
There's,
I would have had ice on my neck, but I bought a necklace at a yard sale today.
Oh.
But
It's cursed.
it fell off when I just met a dog, and so I had Bryden go out of the apartment and get it.
Oh.
We found it luckily, but it has a funny. It's like it's got
You
like
have
a
to show it
silly-
next time.
That's a-
it's got
I'm
silly,
wearing.
goofy
That's a
dog.
I'm wearing this
cursed
one.
necklace.
Which
It
is
was in the-
sacrilege.
It's cursed to
some,
fall
but, you
off.
know.
Well, it wouldn't have liked my necklace. I bought it in the basement of a church. That's where the yard sale was.
Ooh.
That's not in a yard. It's in a basement.
You're right.
Anyway, Brayoft, what'd you get this level?
I got proficiency in another thing that I'm just gonna hold on to because I think it's
Oh,
more
yeah.
fun as a surprise.
Surprise.
Yeah, you would.
Sure.
Well, yes.
Alright, what'd you get?
Well, my 7th level ranger feature is a basic fighter. Whenever I use a free running technique, I get +2 AC until the next turn.
That's actually pretty sick.
It is.
And I leveled up personally in life.
What'd you get?
I
Yeah.
do my taxes now.
Richard's
Wow.
Like without an accountant.
Richard's
Wow.
level 2 now.
It's a thing each.
Yeah. The panels aren't updated on there yet. We will get that for next time.
I have like 8 more HP. That's about it.
Yeah, I was starting to update them, and then Richard walked in the room and he said, "Oh man, we don't have time to update those. Do it next time." And I was like,
Yeah, I didn't
"Fucking
want.
sick."
I didn't want you
Less
to have
work
to
for
do them
me.
before we started.
Yeah.
Even if you had
So I
time.
took a
It was
huge
only
break.
5
Richard's
minutes.
sabotaging the stream.
Yeah.
Honestly.
He's
For our one viewer who changes every time.
he's a
Shout out to you, whoever's watching this
Yeah.
right now.
Richard's
That's
a
for you.
plant for that one of the other one viewer Twitch streams.
Yes.
You
I'm
should have been
actually
doing
part
that
of
instead of playing
the
Pokemon Go.
older-
the old rule for performance that we stole the name
Oh
from
right, we
apparently.
did.
We outclass them now.
We gotta do a crossover.
I don't know if they're still kicking. I don't know if they're still uploading.
Well, there's probably still alive.
We outlive them, therefore we are the ultimate role for performance.
That's true. We did get more episodes. We have like the generic Twitch bots as our watchers. They don't. They're so generic that I don't think they actually count as viewers because they're so recognized. We should just ban them, but they're so annoying.
Richard starts banning everyone that just like looks a little suspicious.
No, I know because like it's the same accounts that used to be here when I would stream games on my main account.
Well, maybe they're a carryover. Maybe they're real Caldreas fans. Want to see what's up.
I can guarantee the person with 100,000 viewers and no streams is not. Or
That's
followers-
pretty tight.
followers is not-
100,000 followers.
Yeah.
That could be Mr. Beast, and he's waiting for.
It could be, yeah, Mr. Beast, avid D&D player.
Well, no. He's
So-
waiting for us to put a donation link up so he can give us $1 trillion.
Yeah.
Just
You're
because
right.
Honor Among Thieves 2 is going to come out in 6 years, and then he's
And-
gonna do a tie-in where they do D&D in real life, and he makes real monsters and they fight to the death.
Right, and we're actually one of us is in like it's like the Squid Games. One of
Hey
us-
guys, last person to kill this manticore gets $1 trillion.
I want to see that.
Last
Last
person.
person to kill this
Yeah.
manticore.
I want to
Expense.
see Mr. Beast like haggle 1,000 people together, put them in a room with like a cow or a horse or something, and they're like, rip this cow apart.
Hey guys, today I have this beholder, and we're gonna have a staring contest.
I
First
spent,
person to die loses.
I spent 6 years genetically modifying a cat to become a displacer beast. Now I want this party of friends to kill it.
In a maze that's constantly shifting. Because that's what happens. Without further ado, though, that is our recap. And for the final time, I've reworked Joe's gauntlet to be less clunky.
Final time.
Final time.
It's also not the final time. You didn't finish it, right?
That's not reworking, that's just adding to it. So, it does new stuff now.
Like,
It's less,
it sucks
harmful.
less.
Just harmful to the allies around.
Yeah, there was an ability that was just kill
Has better
Brayoft.
downsides. One of his downsides beforehand was he sunk in water.
Well, yeah, it's like
I
the
kept that, but I added something that's
it's
actually
the metal
awesome.
Mario hat.
Yeah.
Mm.
Without further ado, you guys had just left. You guys had just left the little cave, and you're back in Wild Branch's like little living room.
Can I sidebar with Tally for a sec? There's a giant minotaur in the room, but I still want to pull a sidebar.
You see him kind of like Argoth, kind of like he's very tall. He's still medium, but he's probably like 8 feet tall.
It doesn't matter. He can't.
He's like bending over and like looking through the blinds.
He can't understand
He's
him.
outside.
Hey,
No, he's in the room looking through the blinds.
do we like trust this guy?
Absolutely.
I mean, you said when you were relaying your entire conversation to us, because that's something that you did, that he was in a war band named after himself, and we're just gonna like, there's like 15 kids outside.
If you want to not trust him, feel free to have him run your shit.
What?
Like, look at him,
Yeah.
and then ask yourself if you're in the position to not trust him.
Okay, first off, I could take him. Secondly,
You know,
I
Brayoft could.
I could take him.
If you get lucky with your stunning strikes, yeah.
Maybe you know all Russian.
Yeah, if Brayoft got lucky with his stunning strikes, he could take any foe.
Exactly.
Not any
In
foe.
like a
my point.
theoretical, like, flipping a coin and always getting heads.
Yeah.
If I crit on everything, I can take anybody.
That's what I mean. Yes.
Yeah,
It's
we
true.
ran the numbers. I could beat.
Tiamat.
Yeah,
Just roll better.
yeah. But also, what if he's just like lying about everything? He's like, what if he's not from the old world and he's also like a historian and he's just making stuff up?
He
He,
can only talk in the language that one was talking.
Well, okay, when you say he can only talk, what if he's just like, blah, 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 and then you doing your magic translates his gibberish?
Well, I mean, wouldn't he?
that's wrong.
I mean, we already freed him. Wouldn't he have like if he was trapped in there and that was the only thing?
He's
he was
playing the long game.
What
If he
benefit does it have? I'm pretty sure he could kill at least 3 of us and escape.
Most likely.
If he could also understand
Well, yeah,
common, he'd probably be looking over at us talking about how he could understand common.
Yeah, I don't think he would. He's poking at like the cups in the cupboard, and Wildber's like, hey, whoa,
No,
can you tell me to be careful? I made those myself.
Be careful with those, please.
Oh.
It might shatter.
He's a minotaur in a pottery shop.
Shouldn't we let him out, shall we? Too? He's a little less
I heard cups back in my day.
Yeah, she's just protective because she made them herself.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
You
He like
can-
takes the cup and like puts it back very carefully and closes the cupboard. Yeah,
Okay,
you're
but
not
if they
allowed to
kill
go
everyone, I'm
outside.
blaming you
I
guys.
feel like a bit of
Don't say it.
bowl.
I just
a bowl in a china shop right now.
Tally died.
That's such a funny joke.
wait a
Yeah.
minute. Wait a minute.
It's really impressive that you made that joke.
What's a chocolate?
Tally, what'd they just say?
So picture like a bowl, and then picture it in a shop.
Okay.
But you also need to picture that shop selling only delicate ceramics.
Okay. I like pull Tally aside even more. I made that exact joke.
Whoa. I think.
He knows common and he's a joke stealer.
I think.
Shouldn't it be a bull in a high elf shop?
I was about to say.
I
This,
feel
this implies that
The
China
existence
is a
of China.
place.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just like magic. It's
Or
just
China,
innate.
the material.
Yeah,
No.
That's.
Yeah.
it's a big planet.
I feel like
The
we just
material
haven't
of
found it yet.
You just haven't found it yet.
the material of
It's just
China,
China.
that's not like completely unheard of.
that's the other side. That's the other continent that we haven't seen yet.
Yeah, this
And
takes
it's
place-
not like fantasy China.
It's just regular
It's just-
China.
This
Modern
takes place
day.
on
Modern
Earth.
day, they've got like cars and stuff.
Yeah.
They even have like a little Taiwan.
No, I actually think they don't.
Yeah, actually, I don't think they do.
It's pretty debatable whether or not.
I don't think
Something I don't-
China has Taiwan.
So
Yeah, you're free to go outside. I don't want to keep you cramped in here.
also, you
kinda
said
see him
that.
duck down and like he kind of moves his head with one horn when it gets stuck in the doorway.
Okay.
And, like steps outside.
Earlier
I'm gonna
with the
make
fire.
Sure it doesn't
Sure.
do
Yeah.
something bad.
Earlier with the fire thread, we felt like a recursive reverberation, like sort of like identifying that.
Those were some hell of words.
Oh, I can't remember last session if I ended up implementing that because we had took that 2-month break.
You did.
Okay, then
That
yeah,
also
I guess
wasn't last session. It was the sessions beforehand, but it
You
still
couldn't-
happened.
You can remember
Yeah.
Yeah.
last session.
That- yeah,
to
you-
say
Oh.
it
Yeah.
about.
Oh,
So I
sure.
guess then all of you who have threads, when he came out of the mirror, you would have felt your threads reverberate.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah, so I can be like, oh, this guy definitely has a thread on his neck.
Yeah. He outside just seems to kind of basks in the sunlight and hears you and goes,
How hard do you think it'd be to jack his necklace?
It's time.
I'm gonna break out the spores that I got from the myconids all those sessions ago.
Wow.
Was
You
that
did take a
heavy?
bottle and go.
Yeah.
Of the rapport
Um,
spores.
Didn't we?
I mean, I'll like gesture it to him because you have to inhale it, don't you?
Yeah, you said to breathe it. Yeah,
That's
it's true.
that's
yeah.
inhaling it.
Well, you just
It'll let us.
take a
Yeah.
He should be good at it. It's like hitting a vape.
And he's the weed.
He has the weed
Yes,
thread.
the weed
Just
thread.
take a cloth and go, and then just
No.
to his face.
No.
We chloroform him with a.
Rapport-form it, man.
Do you want me to like
Does he
roll
not-
persuasion?
Sure.
Does he not breathe it in?
Yeah.
Does he choose to just hold his breath while they're around him?
It is a bit of freak behavior.
Yeah.
It is a bit of. Hey, I just met you. We don't speak the same language.
Yeah,
you
he-
breathe in these spores.
That's what happened when I came
So
to
that's
college.
a non-natural one.
He's gonna be like.
I'll breathe them in first.
He's eating the red berries.
How hard would it be for me to like just whoop?
Not hard at all.
Yeah, you could douse him.
You could just throw it into his mouth, like into his face.
I mean, that's what the myconids
Yeah,
did.
that's
to
what
us.
everyone
That's
does to everyone
culturally-
else.
Yeah, that's culturally what it is. I'll do that.
Okay. Immediately he reaches for his axe.
Can you understand me now?
We'll say something.
Write that down.
Whoa. It's
Violent impulses.
chilling.
Write that down.
I'm not even here.
Yeah, I'll write it down.
I-
Also, I
Sorry.
would also reach for my axe.
sorry for the but it's fine. It's for communication.
What the fuck did you just do to me?
They're from little mushroom guys. It's
my
fine.
goodness.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I understand completely.
I'm sure you do. So we can communicate.
It's just, it's odd that they are working. You usually need a sovereign to actually to make them useful. Do you have one in your party?
No. Look in the jar.
Yes, yes, yes. No.
No, they were a gift.
How unusual.
Maybe it's changed.
Perhaps evolution over these last couple of years. That's right. I'm familiar with the concepts of evolution.
Of course. We all are.
He says to the camera.
Yeah, he says to the camera, it doesn't cut away gag. It's not me, Richard. It's
He's
just, it's Argoth. He's like, that's right. When I was a young bull, I actually took classes at a college. before going into this warband business.
I'm so happy for him.
He's got a level in
comment.
Bard that he never
Yeah, I was
brings
gonna
up.
Yeah, College of Glamour.
Not swords.
No, he doesn't like swords, like axes. How long does this last?
It's a really good question.
Okay. Feels like you might have wanted to save those.
Well, I have more uses.
Oh, okay. How, like, do you know approximately how many?
Approximately 4.
Ah.
Assuming the
By the way,
changes that-
again, he is still talking like,
Yeah.
You hear it in your head.
Yeah, it's like telepathy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
Well, I just imagine you guys are just staring intensely at each other.
No, he's probably, or, yeah, I guess you guys would be. He said he understood them, so I guess you are just kind of.
I won't be talking.
Come on, so what's Baldur's Gate? See the mic in Colony?
Oh, yeah.
You don't talk, you just.
Hey, you're never gonna believe this. Guess where Baldur's Gate got that from?
No way! Wait,
I
Baldur's
think
Gate
I
3 is
understand
based
that.
on D&D?
They got it from Pathfinder 2E.
Someone implemented the Magus class already as a mod.
Oh,
Yeah.
I guess these nuts in your mouth.
That's your one.
Yep.
That's your session
That's
one.
I can't be stopped.
Yeah, so you guys continue your conversation.
So anyway, I think if I jump onto his back and climb him,
I'm not.
you could
engaging,
just grab.
I'm not engaging
Well, you
with
could.
this.
Okay, but your whole thing was getting the threads, and
Hey,
this
remember
is like
they
a real
choose
powerful-
people?
Yeah, you could probably pull it off. No, you have
Nuh-uh.
to kill him. You're right.
No.
No. That's a perfectly valid. Nuh-uh. You can't just take him off.
I know. That's why I used it.
Although his is in like a necklace. Mine's just like in my skin.
You can. Well, okay.
No, I can't. Like
No,
it's
you
like
can't,
in my
but-
skin a little bit.
Yeah, I know.
It's like a shackle, but only on one of my arms. It's a metaphor.
4.
Being shackled.
Okay.
That does lead to the question of what are we going to do?
No, the way I see it, he's just with us now, guys.
Is he just in the party now? Is that the
What
deal?
are we gonna do?
Is he a cardinal from the time direction?
He's a super cardinal. You're done.
Okay.
Dean, you're out.
So we've got north, south, east, and west. He's past, and we got to get a cardinal from the future. Is that what I'm hearing?
We gotta find a Stella Luna.
Oh my god.
I-
Actually,
there-
because this takes place in the same realm,
I know.
Stella Luna is currently probably a statue. You could
Yeah,
probably
I know.
like the center of the
Maybe.
the aura.
We need to find someone
That's
who
bold to assume
goes
Stella Luna
backwards
wouldn't
in
have abandoned her
time.
party into another timeline.
No, this is the timeline where things happened.
Oh, like gotcha.
This is
right,
yeah.
because that's not.
That's what
Hellsworth.
happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the prime timeline. So I think if you went to Hellsworth, at the center of like the blast radius would probably be Stella Luna.
For real.
That's fail room canon now.
Skillish, you know.
I
yeah,
don't
but you
know
could still
who's-
find another one.
I don't know who Stella
Probably.
Luna is.
You don't need to know about it. It'll come up at some point.
It was a niche
It'll come up.
reference.
It'll come up when we get our.
Constantly.
It'll
Throughout
come
your
up
life.
in a year and a half.
It'll come up in every game that Xavier is also in.
Okay.
Sure.
No, I mean it's also just in our like Valerian lore.
No, I know, but I'm also saying it'll come up in your game probably because Xavier's playing in your game.
No,
Right.
Oh.
unfortunately, Angel is not a variant of Stella Luna. I can promise.
Could be a partner to a variant.
It's true.
Anyway, yeah. So Wild Branch kind of is like, oh, by the way, the floor, was that fixable?
Yeah.
I'm outside.
I can.
Tamia, fix the floor.
Can I start trying to
Having
help like
conversation.
Yeah.
jigsaw the pieces that were broken back together?
Yeah. Oh, careful. Okay.
I go outside.
What?
Tamia, you need to fix the floor.
Do you have like an
I'll do
adhesive?
it later.
Do it now.
No.
It's their house.
Mending takes so long. It's like a minute per like centimeter thing. I'll do it when I'm resting.
Oh, it's okay. There's no rush. I just want to know if you're still gonna do it.
She lives here.
Yeah.
Oh, it's no big deal.
It's no big deal.
I'll be okay.
I will fix it later.
I mean, I can try and help.
I'm
Are you a
helping.
carpenter?
I mean, I can put some I can place the wood.
Make a.
Wood.
What do you think carpenting would be?
Why don't I get to make a
Craft
check?
Too bad.
Intelligence or wisdom?
Oh,
Would
crafting's not a
Would
big
take
deal.
Yeah, crafting's only in the other one.
Yeah. Can I make a check? I'm
Yeah.
also doing this activity.
I guess I'll just do like a base wisdom roll.
Honestly, I feel
The
like the
base
closest
wisdom?
thing would probably be
You
performance.
said intelligence or wisdom.
No, but that's based on charisma, so
Yeah, you're right.
that doesn't make sense. You could do.
I'm gonna be really wise about putting these
Athletics.
pieces together. Okay.
Okay.
I'd have said sleight of hand personally.
Yeah, but that's dexterity. If the,
Yeah.
this isn't, you have to know how to do it.
Anyway,
I would
that's a
say
6.
If
No,
any,
no.
if
You
any,
hit the nail with the hammer.
How badly am I hammering this?
if anything, I would say history because
Eight.
it's the closest
Oh,
to
sorry, that's
society,
a 9.
No way.
which would be what I would do.
Do
We are
sleight of
not good
hand
at this.
as intelligence.
Ooh.
And I imagine it's like
That's the thing you can do.
Actually,
You
I
just
feel like
kinda
that would
like-
be a bit better.
pile the bunches of the planks just where it's supposed to be,
I
but
think-
not like.
It would be just wisdom or intelligence, I think.
Okay, cool. 4 or 6.
Okay, you snap the piece of wood in half, and
Okay.
she's like, "Oh,
What are you? What the
what the fuck is what are you doing?
I'm helping. I don't.
Okay.
Wrong.
How you get another bowl of soup and not touch the wood, please, Brayoft.
Thank you. Your soup is really good.
Yeah.
You just see Grum just kind of like haphazardly placing the wood on top of the door. Just kind of like,
also
it's just kind of like this, and you put it
Oh
like that.
no, that's
and,
actually that piece of wood goes over there. It's the longer one.
Oh,
Why would it go in the middle where there's two sides of dirt?
You
see,
built,
I
like-
was
You
wondering.
built like a tower. This is a floor.
Yeah, the floor. No, you're building it this way. You built it vertically.
I was wondering why they weren't putting together the right way. You know, can you tell I'm not that good at this kind of stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very obvious.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
No, it's okay.
I'm
Please-
good at the lifting things, not the putting the things
Yeah.
together.
That's okay. Why don't you go out and check up on Tammy and Argoth?
I probably should make sure that they're all set.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys figure this out. Bye-bye. You know, just
Bye.
kind of like walk out the door.
Oh, can I actually grab 2 bowls of soup, one for Argoth?
Yeah.
He hasn't eaten in a billion years.
Okay.
He's probably a little,
Yeah, just.
a little package.
Yeah. I'm gonna
yeah,
walk.
just grab. Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna walk outside with a bowl of soup for Argoth. I found that you know how there's like the small spoons and then there's like spoons that are just like a little too big.
Yeah.
I got one of the little too big spoons for Argoth.
Got a soup spoon.
Cool. So it's just you two left in the thing, and whatever. It's just like. Thanks for helping me discover the death room beneath my house.
It was pretty cool.
Well,
Like an outside perspective.
yeah.
There's a
So
guy in there.
who was the? Hold up the thing. So who was the?
Oh, that's my BFF. Slicer. We go way back.
I can't tell if you're being ironic or not.
Me neither.
Oh, are you guys actually friends?
No, we're cool. They helped me with the whole werewolf thing.
Right. you
And
mentioned
killing
that.
killing a universe terrorist.
What?
There's like a crazy. You familiar with the Joker? Well, okay. Well, the Joker's kind of like this clown, and they're like fucked in the head.
You fought a clown?
Kinda. So they were.
Oh.
We fought somebody who was fucked in the head and sold toys and stuff.
That's weird.
I know. And they had threads and wanted to probably use them for evil. They also are the one who turned that place into werewolves. Crazy stuff.
Okay. Cool. So what now?
I was told by Slicer to wait here, so I'll probably do that. I don't need to wait in your house if you would not like that.
You got the good.
Oh, I don't mind. It's just you seem like you're not gonna try and break more pieces of wood.
I'm not going to try to break more pieces.
Or haphazardly stacked with the Jenga pieces.
Yeah. I gotta say, I mean, it's cool that you have all those friends. They are a little, dumb as rocks, some of them. But it's cool that you.
would.
Yeah, it's cool that you like made friends outside of the, the grove. I could never. I know I've got the whole like points of the headdress and everything. So I have to lead them.
So this is a difference in ideology that I'm going to share with you.
I completely understand the concept. I would feel bad. I mean, you grew up here. You know, a lot of our people don't really want to lead, and if I don't do it, I feel like no one will do it, and then, you know, everyone here is kind of naturally a liar, and it would just cause chaos. I feel without someone, you know, an arbiter of sorts.
What do you do in a day-to-day job? Like,
Well, I'm like the judge. I solve quarrels. I make decisions for like our tribe, like what we're gonna be doing to get like money, how we interact with the other people. It's kind of monotonous, honestly. Most days, it's only been interesting recently because of. Usually, I mean, the other people don't really talk to us because all foxfolk are liars. So.
Hashtag not all foxfolk.
But that's why we're on the edge. But I've been trying to get more. I mean, there's a lot of us now. I don't know if you noticed, but the population has gotten bigger. So I'm trying to get more space, but they don't really want us having more space. It's kind of complicated like that.
I just imagine like the quarrels are like, Randy, no, you can't bite Tom's leg off.
It's getting crowded. I mean, haven't you noticed that most huts have like a second floor now? I mean, your house has one, right? You were one of the first people to do that, but now like everywhere you look, people are stacking second floors on tents that should not have second floors. So, you know, I just.
well, I just mean, you know, if you're part of this. Do the other fox folk like it here?
Like our parents' generation, they like it here, but I feel like a lot of people, you know, below that, our age and stuff, a lot of them are, especially with what's going on in the world. I mean, the Great War and everything. Everyone's asking questions. I mean, the Kruger Dynasty invasion definitely made a lot of people ask questions, like what's out there. So I don't know if they're. It's just Jody. I don't know if they're unhappy or. I don't think they're unhappy per se, but they definitely want to leave, you know?
Sorry, I don't want to interrupt. Your camera froze.
Oh my goodness!
No, you're still moving. It's just an OBS.
Yeah.
Here, give me like just a second. I'm sorry.
No worries. Do you want to do a quick break now to swap back the cameras?
I mean, we can do that if you want.
Just like not our actual break, but just like a pause to fix the technical difficulties.
Yeah, that give me a sec.
We'll do that. They can still hear me, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do our quick break. Not the quick break, but a quick break just to fix the camera.
Yeah, you're still moving in this. It's just an OBS thing.
It's also on Twitch. It's not moving.
Well, yeah, I know on Twitch it's not moving.
Swap us to the break thing.
Hey, man.
It's all funny, Kyle.
Sorry about that. We're back. you were talking to Wild Branch about their role as tribe elder.
That's true. I was doing that.
Yes. And they had just said, like, you asked if people want to leave or if they were unhappy, and then they said they were unhappy. I mean, some of the people who are your parents' age are, like, happy here, but the younger people, especially with what's going on in the world, kind of want to get out. Yeah. They just, they feel like they're trapped, I guess.
Well, here's the, you're participating in a social construct that is restricting how you can live your life. And it is just simply a social construct that you're participating in.
But, like, we don't really know what's out there. What if they don't, I mean, how's the treatment for animal folk out there?
I mean, the larger, the Gruber dynasty and their allies are racist, but they're racist to anyone who isn't a human or an elf. So it's the same as orc treatment for them, but then everywhere else they're like, whoa. And then that's it.
Do people have the same thoughts about foxfolk as the other animal folk do here? Like, do they?
No, I don't think they, I don't know, this seems like, kind of separated lore from the rest of the world. These are like insulated ideas that don't exist anywhere else, because you're kind of in an echo chamber.
Really?
Yeah, this is a forest that no one can enter. So it can only have ideas from the forest.
But, like, there's a lot, like, where would you recommend we go? Like, a town that would be welcoming to us?
The FTC is like capitalism on drugs. So, like, if you're feeling particularly,
I just mean, like, a place for
bootstrapping.
all of the foxfolk to relocate. There's a lot of us.
Just, I mean, there's probably a place in Andron. What was it? Was it Exeldor that had all the dead
Exeldor was
people?
undead.
I mean, Exeldor was chill. Everyone there was bones, but they were
Are
chill.
the bones that money?
No, I think the
Okay.
rest of the world just uses money.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Without a specific place to go, I don't know if I would. I don't want to, like, walk around blindly. I feel like I would.
Well, I can't
I'd get
legally
lost.
give you a specific place, because then, like, I'm like, yes, go to this one town that I haven't spoken to about this, and let's just immigrate there out of the blue.
Yeah.
There's places in the Untamed Horde that I was chill at. They're pretty cool out there, but it's just far,
Like, where, I suppose.
Pull out the map.
Are you pointing to, like, Harkon?
Oh, we're like here, and they're like here.
What's out there? The
Sand. It's kind of like a desert, but Harkon's around an oasis. It's just kind of like it's actually, if you don't like being a part of this social construct, you'll love it out there, because they don't have like a government.
Oh.
They're ruled by the people deciding what's best for the people in
Well, that's
that
what we
town.
do here. We're led
No,
by
you don't.
the people that are chosen.
I have bad news. The people who are chosen most often wish to stay in power and will do things to keep their position of power, and don't often have the interest of the common folk at their largest priority.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'll think about that, I suppose. Yeah.
There's the Awoken Alliance. They're all dogs and
Yeah,
animals. It's like a utopia there.
Yeah. I've thought about it. I don't really know. That's not really.
I mean, it was kind of rad, but there were some sinister undertones that I was picking up. Yeah.
What do you mean?
I don't know, they kind of strike me as like the pursue knowledge at all costs, because they were like, can we have the egg? And I was like, no, that's weird, and that's not your egg. And they're like, but we're beasts too. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. So they're like kind of, I don't know, But I mean, it's like, we've got trains and shit.
I don't know what that means.
It's like a.
For train people?
Think of like a car. Think of like a cart.
Like a minecart?
Yeah, exactly like a minecart.
Oh.
Now think of them really big, and if you tied a bunch of them together, and then they took a lot of people to places instead of just
Well,
one.
how would you get in? Is there like a really big ladder to get on
No,
the side?
they have doors. They're that big.
How is it just raining? Does it fill up with water?
No, they have a roof. It's like a covered cart. Like a wagon.
Imagine your hut
Oh.
is moving.
Yeah, imagine your hut is on wheels.
Well, why wouldn't I just walk? Doesn't seem to be very
It's
fast.
so fast. It's crazy. They use magnets to make it go.
I don't.
I
Who's
pull out two
magnets?
magnets and I go.
You have magnets?
Yeah.
Oh,
Tally has bags.
so it's like magic?
Exactly.
Oh, okay. I don't know. That's a lot to think about. I don't know. I'd have to talk to the other fox folk, obviously.
For real.
I don't know. I'll think about it.
I mean, or you could. It's probably better to just leave. You could try, to like break down stigma and get a large systematic reform of the Screaming Forest, but that's difficult because the other tribes in the Screaming Forest have built their power on our ostracization and oppression, so it's not something that's likely to change from within the system.
So we should just leave?
Probably.
I don't know. Again, I'll think about it. I don't know. I don't know.
It does kind of suck here.
I don't know. I thought it was fine for the most part. I have to think about it.
You were like, I hate ruling. It sucks.
Yeah, but it's not. I can't just leave my people. You know.
I mean, you can.
Well, I could do anything I get. Like I can
Exactly.
do anything, but it's not. You know what I mean. Right, I have to think about it. I mean, this is my entire life we're talking about. I can't just. Not that it wasn't for you when you left, but like, I don't know.
I mean, look at me. I'm a paragon of success. And I pull out my skateboard and do a kickflip.
Holy shit! No way. I'll think about it.
I should invent skateboards.
Did you say that in character?
Yeah.
Skateboards?
Yeah. So I pick up one of the planks of wood off the ground from the floor. Imagine if this.
Oh, you're also touching the wood now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna break it. Imagine if it had
Okay.
wheels though.
That'd be good, I guess, for moving stuff around.
But what if I moved around on it?
Why don't you just walk?
I could probably go faster.
Okay.
There's not good enough roads to do that.
Dude, you could get some gnarly tricks in Guam. The drop-ins you could do with that kind of verticality, shit would be crazy.
That's so true. Someone should put a
skate park, a
Yeah.
vertical skate park in Guam.
yeah. Someone should put like a big half pipe.
Tally abandons the search for the threads to build a giant skate park
Dude.
in Guam.
It's gonna be rad.
We go back to the gargoyle.
That's-
See, fucking Makati's been freaking.
That's what's at the bottom of the pit. It's a gnarly. You're supposed to take a skateboard, and if you do a sick enough trick, then you get exonerated.
That's true.
But people don't know that, so they don't bring skateboards to their
Yeah.
trial.
But like, imagine if it had wheels and you could do cool tricks.
That's true.
You think there's an Arakakura who's really good on the skateboard, and
And his name's-
they're a hawk Arakakura?
His name's Tonith.
Yeah.
Tonith Arakakra.
Yeah, just like John Human.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna chill and wait for my buddy. I'll probably chill outside. I put the wood down. I pick it
Yeah.
up again. I put it down. Could make it. Yeah, cool stuff.
Okay. Thanks for sharing.
You're welcome.
Alright, you want to talk to Argoth?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's just kind of like, he probably just like, he takes a seat, leans against like a tree or something, just in the sunlight. Yeah.
That's a pretty necklace.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Where'd you get it?
It was a gift.
From who?
Just a close friend of mine. You could say, I suppose.
Want to talk about it?
No.
No?
I do not. I can tell she's no longer alive. I hope that maybe she would, but once I left that mirror, I could just tell.
Was this your dragon then? You mentioned Tally mentioned then.
No, not quite. No.
It's just a very unique material, I think.
Tammy's like, I'm the only one in this fucking party who doesn't have a thread, and I'm gonna get it off this Minotaur by the end of the session.
I'm the only one who is focusing on the mission.
Motherfucker, then kill him. Do it.
Maybe I'm seeing if we have
Argoth
to.
kind of like, you seem to know a lot about these necklaces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
Is there
say-
something you'd like to say?
I would just really like to know more about where you got it specifically, in case there are any others that it would shed light on.
I would, I suppose I would ask you the same thing in that case.
Look to go around or something.
I would say in that case then that our situations aren't too dissimilar.
I would love to talk to you about them, just away from prying ears.
We're not talking.
Oh, right, true.
Yes.
I forgot about that. You first, then.
Fine. My father had it.
I see. Who is your father?
They're just a druid.
Your last name. What is it?
Roxanne. You wouldn't know them because you're super old. Wow. No offense.
Gotta deal with a boomer.
It's not that I suppose I don't know the last name specifically, but that specific artifact has been passed down through druidic circles, specifically the wildfire circles.
Yeah.
Though, you yourself are not a druid?
Not in the traditional sense. I kind of it's a complicated situation between us. I wouldn't necessarily say anything was passed down.
Did you steal it?
No, well,
Steal
it's
Feels a harsh word.
you're in my mind.
Yeah.
I didn't know its significance at the time.
Was he like wearing it? Was it in like a it was just out and you grabbed
It was in a locked box.
Must not been a very good box then.
No.
To hide a god-like power artifact in.
Well, we're in the Feywild. I don't think anyone expected
I
it to be.
suppose. Well, it is only fair. You told me your origin. Mine was a gift from Jade. It was a goddess back then. We had an intimate relationship on and off, but it was a gift from her. She said she trusted me to protect it from the rest of the world.
That's going to be more difficult now, I think.
And why? Oh, yes, because she is long gone.
No,
Oh,
that's not exactly what I meant.
what did you mean?
There are people looking for them.
Timmy, there's always people looking for them.
Sure, but that's kind of the whole thing we're against. We think that the main power on this planet is actively looking for them. That's why we're
That's a
here,
little bit different than a bunch of
actually.
cultists, which is all I ever had to deal with.
Yeah.
Even during the fall of, Archelaus, the main guy that wasn't his method at all. He wasn't even looking for the threads.
Mm-hmm.
Big.
Imagine if he had, though. Would have
I
been
don't
much,
know
much
who
worse.
the guy was, so I can't imagine. Oh fuck!
Flashbacks, all of, the ending of Archelaus' campaign,
Oh.
the big final fight and everything.
He wasn't
Saw-
even
He wasn't
there.
Saw
there.
from a distance.
You watched from
The
the
entirety of
distance.
fucking World War II just flashes into your mind. All the trauma for collectively 10 million people immediately just explodes into your head.
To be fair, though, back then, the gods actually held on to them. They were in the celestial realm. I don't know how they lost them and why they didn't go and retrieve them. I don't know the specifics, but it has been eons. Perhaps the rules changed. Do you happen to know
I don't know.
anything?
I never asked. I didn't know what it was
Right,
again.
fair
For,
So is it only that one, this one then?
Well, out of character, he would have seen Grum's arm.
Oh, yes, but I don't think he knows the existence of the elemental threads. He only knows about a few.
Okay.
When the reverberation thing happened with him, though?
Yeah.
Oh, true.
And Brayoft's wearing theirs
Yeah, I guess so.
a little bit less subtly.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's not subtle.
Well, would
Yeah.
he know
Well, then.
the indication of a thread, or would he just know that we have mighty powerful items on us?
He would know the indication
Yeah,
of
he
the
would
thread
know
because
the-
the threads
Well,
do
in that
that
case-
thing.
How many does that make? 1, 2, 3, 4,
5.
5,
Or
6.
6.
Do we know the location of any others?
Presumably, Kruber had one, probably, at least.
And Kruber is
The bad
person
guy.
looking for it.
Yeah, the very bad guy.
Oh,
The guy who's
Why
like
don't
super racist
people
and
just
stuff.
stop him.
Well, it's hard when you have the super powerful thing. Oh, there's also probably the Blood Nation.
What?
You haven't heard of them because you're old.
Are they people made of blood?
No, they're like sanguinomancers.
And they called their nation
The Blood Nation.
Nation.
Yeah, I think.
That seems pretty.
Nation of Blood.
Nation of Blood? I don't really.
That seems pretty dumb.
Yeah, well.
Are they trying to announce that they're using dark magic? Is that their thing?
Yeah, I think so. I think
Do they
they're trying
Do
to
they know
actually-
nothing of subtlety?
No, apparently not.
I don't think the
We-
It's the guy from
we
Argoth's
fought them.
warband.
That was the joke. Is also that they do know subtlety. That's their entire Nation of Blood is the Assassin League.
We fought them while we were trying to save a god from dying. They killed the god, pretty much. They had
yes, you
dark
told me
spears
that.
that we later found were made by a thread. So we can assume that they have one as well.
I guess that makes sense. So, why do you bring us all up? What are you trying to get out of this conversation?
I mostly am just worried about where you are going to lie in all of it. You, I assume, don't want your thread to be taken.
I suppose, yeah. I'm not. It is the only thing I have left of her, but yeah. I don't know. What do you mean by taken? Giving it away to someone for power reasons?
Well, someone eventually is going to kill you for it.
I'd like to see them try.
Well, they're going to try, and they're probably going to succeed.
I don't think so. Are there dragons on this plane?
We've seen like one.
Where?
It was in the sky in a desert.
Which direction?
Yes.
I don't actually know. The forest is kind of magic and. It's
Do you
hard
have a
to-
map?
Do I? Yeah, I do actually.
I don't suppose any of you guys speak Draconic, by the way.
No.
Nope.
Because
I
that's
do have
actually
a
the
map
only
of
language
the
we speak in
globe.
common.
No.
What?
I do have a map of the globe. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You mind pointing it out to me?
Are you gonna leave immediately?
Yes. I'll be
It
back.
can wait.
No. I shall return post haste. I must find a dragon.
So there might be more than one.
Oh.
You're
We
sweetening the
Regardless
deal.
of us find the dragon.
we
Where
don't really know. I don't want you to leave because then you are another, pardon the pun, loose thread to tie up.
Where did you see it on the map?
I'm not gonna show you that because then you're gonna leave immediately. I'm not that dumb. I'm saying this all because I don't think discretion is gonna help right now. Also because it's literally a mind link, so no one can overhear us, so it's kind of safe.
I suppose. Well, I don't see the issue. I would come back.
To where?
I don't know. Wherever you guys, if you stay here.
We're not gonna stay here
Oh.
because we need to actively combat the people trying to take threats.
I suppose. Then what do you want from me? I mean, I don't think you could stop me if I chose to leave. No,
I don't
offense.
think we want to.
I don't mean that to be rude or say that you are a bad fighter. I all due respect, I could kick your ass. All due respect.
Yeah, sure.
No, like seriously.
Yeah, sure. There's four of us. We have the action.
No.
company.
I could kick your ass. They're all out there.
Me
doing their own thing.
specifically?
Yeah, you specifically.
Oh well, I mean, maybe.
And maybe the round guy.
I'm off on my own.
Yeah.
Is it like?
Well, I was
is it
gonna
like a
say, you
maybe
and me
you
are
could
having a
also
dramatic
No,
one
I- no, I-
or
he
maybe you
wouldn't
could
even
1v2 us.
1v2, I would pick him up and I'd kick him like a football, and he would go flying.
That's probably.
I have a scene for me and you once they're done.
Oh, I also have a scene for me.
My point is, I would much rather us view each other as allies. Before you leave to do your dragon searching, whatever it may be.
What do you pull up there? What is that?
He's telling me to
What was that?
use a surprise tool that we'll use for later, possibly.
What the fuck was that?
Let us
What
set
was
up.
that?
Let
Let's
us set
just
up
say,
surprises.
What was that?
Let's just say, every once in a while, when underneath Grum's dog pile of children,
Grum kills one.
no, he's
Grum uses a fighter feature.
Grum's getting dogpiled by the kids. He'll look over to Argoth, specifically for about a minute or so.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
just kidding.
Well, that's my point. We're not gonna try and stop you, but eventually someone is going to come after your thread, and we'd probably rather you not die and lose it to the Kruger dynasty or the Nation of Blood.
Is there some way we could have long distance contact? You guys still have, do you have like an airship I could take?
That's not really a thing. You'd probably have to walk, by the way.
Do you have like a zip claw or just still the wires?
No, I don't know what that is.
Okay.
Brayoft, do you still have your sending stone?
I gave it to you.
I don't have one then. Oh, it wouldn't even work. You don't speak common.
Yeah.
That'll be a slight problem in long
But
distance
here,
communication.
If I'm remembering
if
the-
I were to find a dragon, I'm sure a dragon would know common in this day and age.
Probably.
And I could have the dragon use the setting stone to contact you.
I'm also.
We don't have too many spare spending stones. I just asked him because he's
Yeah.
the least relevant.
If I'm remembering the way that spells work correctly, I believe you could cast comprehend languages through ascending stone, not like through ascending stone, but through like whatever you're
The spell
receiving.
sending actually says it enables creatures with intelligence scores of at least 1 to at least understand the meaning of your message.
Oh, in that case, I can't use ascending stone.
You see from like underneath the pile,
So
you see,
it might work.
and you see like a small little rock outside into like around where your area is.
Are you giving me your sending stone?
I toss you my sending stone.
Okay, well, I really would have much preferred Brayoffs.
You already have Brayofts.
Brayoft was the one
To give
person
away.
we got the spare from.
Yeah.
We had the spare from Brayoft. Because we had already made the judgment that he was the least.
Yeah, I know.
So we already had the spare.
I
That's
know.
the one that Sam has.
Yes.
Oh right.
We'll go find Sam.
Yeah, Sam has it.
You,
We'll go find
we
and
already
take it from
made
Sam.
this decision. But I hate to butt in at all, but I don't know that sending is going to be a good line of communication with this guy.
Well, I agree.
So then don't even propose it as an option because it's just giving him more leniency to go off, and then he could just die and not send a message.
That's why I'm trying to convince him not to do that.
You gotta get.
But I have -1 charisma.
You gotta get Tally in this conversation.
No,
Tally has positive charisma.
I don't care.
Okay.
So, there may be a dragon in the Andron Kingdom as well. Correct? Out of character? We know that information?
You can assume that information based off of what Brayoft has told you.
No, we learned
Oh, and there's
from-
also actually
in the
there's a dead
Untamed
dragon.
Horde. No, in the Untamed Horde, we learned that
Oh.
Kruber had a dragon, and Andron Kingdom had a dragon too, didn't we?
Yes, I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you learned that Kruber Dynasty was like working with a dragon.
Yeah.
Let me pull up my Kruber Dynasty.
Should
notes.
probably bring that up. The dragon we saw in the Untamed Horde was a racist dragon.
I don't know that.
If we
We don't actually know that.
It zapped our.
The rabbit wanted to go to the dragon. I maintain that the dragon was probably fine.
And
rabbit
yeah,
left
you can
us,
assume
right?
there's a dragon in.
My philosophy is that the dragon is being controlled by Kruger by like
Yeah,
they're
maybe.
enslaving it.
Irrelevant.
Through
Either way, this guy's gonna fuck him up and
The power
bond
of love.
with him or whatever.
I feel like the dragon is like the son of a dragon that Kruger killed, and then Kruger was like, "You're
Yeah.
mine now." And
Shut-
the dragon was like, "No."
That's a completely baseless assumption.
yeah, but if you consider that'd
Shut
be
up.
cool.
It would be cool, I agree, but I don't. There's no reason we should assume it's that.
Well, it's the Kruger dynasty. They hate everything that isn't a human or an elf or dwarf
So.
Or halfling.
or half.
Yeah,
Or
technically,
Or anyone.
I'm in the. I'm cool.
Anyway, there might be a dragon in the Andron Kingdom. Maybe I could convince all of them to go there too, because we don't really have somewhere if we're gonna go next. To be honest,
Thank you.
have you heard of that?
No, it at least gives me somewhere to go though.
Pull away the map.
It's too late.
I mean, we can follow you.
I hope you know my kind is very good at recalling information of locations and such.
That's true. Alright, well, I'll track you or whatever.
He's got the keen
He
mind
stands up.
feet.
Take the sending stone. May as well. Like I said, I don't want you to die. If you're in like really big trouble, you're probably not gonna want to call us, but do it anyway.
I must say goodbye to the one who released me as well.
Oh, true.
Thank you for this information. You hear a knock, like on the door.
Hi.
Tally, was it?
Yes.
I'm going on a quest.
Who did you speak to out of the 3 idiots that left the building?
The orange-haired one.
No, the smartest
The safe
one.
How?
True.
They told me the location of a dragon.
What the hell? Hold on. Can we have a discussion?
Are you, sure.
All right.
Well,
cool.
Rachel's just kind of like,
I'm gonna.
Should I leave or?
No, I'm gonna go
Okay.
outside for it.
What about my floor? Oh,
Tammy, I'm here. Tamia, fix the damn floor, alright?
It's gonna take so long.
I don't
I'll do
care.
it while I'm resting.
He's leaving because of you. This
Yeah.
is penance. Get in the house.
No. Now that you told me, no.
You guys bicker like small children.
He
You
can't
hear that
understand
too.
that.
Actually,
thinks it.
Yes.
yeah, we usually, yeah.
Well, I mean, I thought
Yeah.
you're talking.
Tamia sure does bicker like a small child who's like, I don't want to do that thing I said I'd do.
Yeah.
It would take too long.
Yeah, Talia sure can't admit when they're wrong and doesn't know. The
I
proper
have
use
no
of time.
quarrel with your interpersonal relationships. My
What are you going to
God.
do right now?
What am I gonna do right now?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go hang out with Brayoft. Brayoft's probably robbing a fox or something.
I'm not. I'm talking to a fox.
Do you doubt that Brayoft would be robbing someone right now? That's right. Actually, I'm gonna stay here for the conversation.
I'm
I'll find Brayoft afterwards.
I'm with a fox, and the fox has like a
You're explaining credit to the fox.
No, the fox has like and cut me off if this is sacrilege, but they have like a map where all the animals are, or like at least like a list of like every single animal, and I'm like, yeah, I think the turtle people would have a good beach.
Yeah.
I don't know how good the frog people, they're
Actually,
in water,
I do have
but
a master list of every single animal folk I could possibly.
but I think if I want to do a beach day, I want to do it with the turtle people. Because they're usually like on one side or the other. They're not usually in the, so it's not going to be crowded. I'm planning my little vacation while we wait for
What about the sea lion people?
the what?
The sea lion people.
Ooh,
What
oh,
about the jellyfish people.
the sea lion
Raccoon
people.
folk, owl
They
folk,
probably
rabbit
have
folk,
like
owl folk,
really
bear folk.
warm rocks to sit on.
Yeah, for 27.
They'll just-
I'm like, I've got like a mental like tier list of like where should I be like headed to for my beach day, because Brayoft's having a beach day. This is Brayoft's beach day episode.
Beach day bash.
Yeah, and
Okay,
Brayoft's
so
not having a beach episode. Sorry.
Argoth,
Right. Tell me.
what? Can we recap that conversation that I wasn't here for?
No.
I am going on a quest. You are welcome to join me, but I am looking for a dragon. It's my calling, it's my thing.
I actually think we should just join in. We don't really have anything else to do while here.
I was told there was one in the Angeron Kingdom.
We found like 2 threads.
Yes. It's likely there's one in the Angeron Kingdom.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Also, we should wait here for the time being. Slicer was also looking for threads.
We can catch up to him.
Said to wait here.
Yeah, we can catch up to
Argoth?
Argoth. Yeah.
You really think it's the best idea to let someone of the old world just like go loose and like go on a quest to find a dragon? Dragons are rare.
Well, he's gonna do it.
Yeah.
So it's
let's-
either fight him
No,
or
it's
follow him.
convince him to wait a little bit and then go look with him.
That's what I tried to do, but he was gonna go.
I
Argoth,
just don't believe
Can
that
you be
you.
convinced to wait?
Sure, I can wait a little bit.
There we go. We did it.
So
Oh,
then
right,
no, I
sorry,
don't
you don't.
believe you at all. I don't believe you tried at all then. Because you just said, hey, can you
I
wait
just did.
Took a little bit of time, but we figured it out.
So there we go. Go wait for Slicer.
Variable incompetence astounds me. Because it's either you're like so in it, or you're just like, I never even asked him to wait. He just said, I'm going to leave, and I said, oh, damn. And never even went,
The plan was to follow him.
You could just have. Okay, it's cool. Thanks, Argoth. We're gonna wait around for someone who's also looking for the threads, but is someone so far we trust, so it'll be more information.
Okay,
We
I
trust
trust
you.
a lot of people who that's like okay. When I was back in my day, I was the only non-celestial that had a threat.
Yeah, they're all here.
Yeah, it's just a lot. It's just wow.
Yeah,
You guys
these
are
are-
a lot.
yeah. I
What do you
think
plan on like doing with all of them?
just stopping people from looking for them,
Alright, fair enough.
removing them from the racist seat of power.
Yeah. That does seem
Probably
like a good
removing
idea.
the racist seat of
Why
power.
just kill him and. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's a little tough.
Is it?
Yeah, you know, he's in a
You make it sound like he's just a mortal man.
He's in a 3-country alliance with a mobile
Wow.
army that is invading the rest of the continent.
Do you know where he is?
It's also like a systemic thing. Even if we killed him,
Yeah.
the society would still
Do you
like,
know,
stay
do you know where
there.
this man is?
No! It's like
Probably-
rumored that he's dead, but obviously.
He's
Yeah.
probably like here, and I'm gonna point to the capital of the Kruger dynasty.
Hmm. It's rumored that he's dead?
Yeah, like, you know, people are like, oh, because he never makes any public appearances and it's just the council. So it's like, it's rumored that they keep his idea alive to keep running the country in its image of what it is now. But he could not be. I don't know. He could be a god emperor. Who knows?
Could be like a lich or something.
Could be a lich.
Seems
All
like
we know for sure is that he's definitely a bitch.
Ooh.
Sure.
Spitting rhymes over there.
Do you do that?
Yeah, I did the default dance.
Okay.
Well, if you wish for you to wait, I
do.
shall.
Thank you.
And he just goes back outside to the same tree and like sits back down, just kind of closes his eyes.
Okay. Well, I am going to go check up on Brayoft. Actually.
Yes,
Did
Brayoft
you-
and Grum.
Who did you talk to?
Oh, I wanted to learn about the thread. You know.
What did it?
He got it from Jade, apparently the god of wealth. And they were like together, like intimately.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Damn.
He didn't really want to talk about it
That's kind of rad.
because she's dead now.
They like.
So
they,
I
Imagine-
really wanted to press the issue, but
Skill
I
issue.
felt like I'd give him some time to adjust.
Imagine outliving your goddess GF. That's like crazy.
Yeah, it is fucking crazy.
And he's like chill though.
Yeah, I think so.
I think so too.
Yeah. Hopefully he doesn't immediately get a dragon and start like raising cities.
Do you? He can
Possible.
raise all the cities he wants in the.
In the bad guys direction,
Yeah.
sure, but like, well, that's why I had to point out where Cooper was.
Gotcha. That's good.
But like that's also bad because he'll fly immediately to the capital and get killed.
Yeah.
So we don't want that. I was trying to convince him like not to go off on his own and die.
It's very likely because
I gave him Grum's sending stone.
Bad idea.
Well, we don't have more,
That's why it's a bad idea.
and I figured our communication is probably, if we're gonna split the party, it'd probably be we'd separate.
It's tough that we would do that and make 2 medium effectiveness groups instead of 1 high effectiveness and 1 low effectiveness.
No, it's like policing the others. You know,
Yeah.
we need to make sure they don't get into trouble.
Horrible.
Okay, I'm gonna go find Brayoft now because I actually am quite concerned. Well, then I'm gonna run off and find Brayoft.
Hey, so I think the turtle place would be a cool place to go.
We're going to the Andron Kingdom to find a dragon.
How many? Is there another dragon there?
There should be.
How
We're gonna
did
wait
you-
a little bit for Slicer.
Well, yeah, that was my plan.
Yeah.
I don't know where Slicer is, but knowing that we last saw them on the other side of the continent,
Well, they're here somehow.
they're already in here?
I think so.
They talked to. Wow.
They specifically had a conversation with someone here.
Oh, right, I did
in
forget
between
about
the time
that.
that we were gone and the time that we were here. So they're at most 3 days away. But much more likely like an hour away.
I already made plans?
You already had plans.
We're gonna go to the beach.
Can you even swim?
I can swim. I've swam. I've swamped. It's possible.
Have you do you swim or do you float?
Both. Most beings float. Do you not float?
Well, I swim.
What? No, but if you tried, you could probably float.
Oh yeah.
That's
But
not.
I'm saying, do you know how to swim?
I know
Or
how
do
to
you
swim.
only float?
Why are we doubting my ability to swim?
Brayoft has hippo bones. They're really dense, so that he floats to the bottom.
Yeah, I got that metal Mario cap. No,
Sorry, who did you learn to swim from?
who did I learn to...
Yeah.
You don't need a person to learn to swim from. You fall into a lake and then you bob your way out. It's not
Okay.
difficult.
Well,
If you don't know how to swim, that means you just haven't been in water yet.
I don't know if that's true.
Okay, well, who here doesn't know
Anyway.
how to swim?
It's just me and you.
I'll find a pond to
This
swim in.
foxfolk probably doesn't speak common.
Well, no, they had little pictures of them all for me. Thank you, by the
Anyway.
way. You don't know what I'm saying.
Anyway,
thank
we're
you.
not doing a beach episode.
You know how to say thank you in five.
Actually, yeah, you do know how to say thank you.
Yes, I.
You think that you think
Yeah, because you
That-
asked how do I say thank you in Foxfolk to thank your parents for the soup.
yeah, but do you honestly think that Brayoft, the Flaming Fist, remembers that?
Yeah,
I don't.
because you're not
Wait, you're a flaming fist?
illiterate. You are. You could say words.
Yeah, but I forgot it.
Different.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because it came up once at a dinner,
We can
and I was
maybe
more
eat that
fixated
soup.
on how good that soup was. Foxes are
Well,
really
maybe
good
eat
at
the
making
slicer.
soup.
If we're waiting for Slicer for longer than a session, I am leaving the campaign.
It could be a
Um,
day.
Did Argon like the soup that I gave him?
Did you give?
Did you
someone
give it to an
soup?
element? You gave your soup to an element? You said Argon.
Yeah, you said Argon.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Bring up, no,
He
you
probably
can't
was like,
eat
it's like the size
Argon
of a
with
cup.
soup.
He just goes, drink it all in one go.
Well,
He probably didn't even taste
he
it.
hasn't eaten in like a trillion years.
I don't think you were hungry in the mirror.
I wasn't. In the mood.
You weren't. You weren't. Oh my god.
Otherwise, I think you would have died.
Let's go.
Just like our DM.
Yeah, but like, you ever like only drink water for a little bit and then you get like a nice ale,
Neither have you.
and you're like,
Neither. I'm out of character. Neither has Brayoft. Brayoft has not only drinking water for a bit.
Counterpoint to that, we've been on a lot of missions where I've run out of alcohol almost immediately.
we haven't
That's
had
what-
access to alcohol in quite a bit.
For most of my life, I just cast Goodberry, and I don't drink like anything.
That's so true.
Okay, so have you gone for a while only eating good berries and then you eat like grass?
Goat! That's a microaggression.
Well, I was
Yes,
gonna-
it is,
I was
but
gonna
it's
say a
fine, 'cause
burger.
I said he couldn't swim, so that's fine.
I was gonna say a burger, but
We
also
win some, we lose some.
I'm like 30% sure you're vegan.
30% is a low margin, and I like that you were like 30% is too much
Yeah.
to make this assumption.
Yeah.
When it's 70% in your mind that she is not.
I want to point out that you have definitely admitted to eating grass as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Grass
I
is
know, yeah.
good.
Okay. Anyway,
We did have.
let's go wait for Slicer.
Also, he totally has a thread, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys clock that?
Yeah, confirmed. Yeah.
Yeah.
He got it from a god that he was sleeping with, and then who died.
He like took naps with the god a lot? And she
Okay,
gave him
let's
the-
go.
I knew that was
Let's
coming
go.
as soon as
I'm gonna.
Cool.
Okay, so we're gonna
shepherd
hunt
you
a
back to
separate
the
dragon.
main one. We're not gonna hunt them. He's gonna like tame them or something.
Do we know anything else about this dragon? Or
No.
just the existence of them?
No,
There's probably a closer dragon.
no, probably not. We're pretty close now.
There's
Game
probably like
Kingdom.
5 dragons in the whole continent.
Well, can't we find like someone who can like smell dragons or like?
Yeah.
Well,
it's
that's
him.
that's kind
there a
of
ma-
that's like both him and also you. I mean, you fought one, right? So
I
you
f-
would know about how to find them.
Well, I know that there isn't one in the specific location of Angeron that I was in.
Well, there's probably another one.
Why would there be another one? They're like territorial and junk. They're separate.
Andron's a big place.
Okay. Where in Angeron do you think it is? Because
I
we've
don't
got a very wide.
Where did you kill yours?
Where did I kill mine?
Yeah, point it out on the map.
Where we dropped off. That one location.
That one location? Okay, so I think the dragon is anywhere else.
It's a very large place. Dragons have large positions where they don't like other dragons
Then
being
it should
in.
be easier to find it.
It's probably with the
It's probably what the Andron government.
Because if it's a response to Kruger Dynasty.
Because if it's a response to the Kruger dynasty.
Like if Kruger Dynasty has it.
I don't know.
Let's
May
not deal with the Angeron government. They have a queen there, and she kind of sucks.
Can I roll insight to see if that's a misogynist thing or if you believe?
Oh shit!
You can roll, I guess.
Guidance yourself.
I'm
Guidance myself.
got it. Yeah, sure. Did you roll high?
5 plus 6 insight. Thank God.
Cool.
22.
It's not misogyny.
Good.
What is it?
What? Why
Just,
Just rolled a 26.
you never
on
know.
insight. What is it?
22.
the
Yeah, have you met this queen?
What's the vibe?
What's the vibe?
What's the vibe?
just like anyone in authority, I'm not too big a fan of.
That's like all of us.
We're not an authority. We're not queens.
No,
No,
we're
yeah.
all like low-key anarchists.
Yeah.
Grump doesn't care.
That's
You actively want
Grump's
to like,
authority-
dismantle the system of Ice Tusk.
Not really.
Grum.
Don't you?
Grum
I mean,
is
Grum's-
team fascism. Grum thinks that's the most efficient way to
Grump
do
wants
stuff.
to get rid of Kruger more than he does Ice Tusk. He
Well,
doesn't-
yeah.
Yeah.
He sees that Ice Tusk, they'll be in their own little microcosm, and so long as you don't touch it, it'll kind of just do its thing.
It'll fix itself.
It'll
Well, that's
fix
not
itself.
good.
In a vacuum, it works, just like every political ideology.
Anyway.
Grum's more focused
well,
on not dying.
Okay,
Kruger.
so
we
we
need to go to every country at some point. That's kind of like we're on like a big road trip.
Road trip.
See, that's like
Well,
a beach
okay.
episode. It's
I've
a
been
road
thinking.
trip.
This guy has a thread, right?
Yep.
And he got trapped in a mirror
So did Tally.
like a chump.
So did Tally.
Okay, so this mirror can trap things with threads in it.
Yep.
What if we just put the thread on like some we get a thread,
Okay.
put it on a thing, throw it in the mirror, break the mirror, boom, not everyone has a thread.
Yeah, that was actually kind of a good plan.
Yeah.
I think
I've got good
well,
plans.
If you break magic items, they kind of explode usually.
Cool. We'll break it in a desert.
Throw it in a volcano.
Well,
Well-
it's implied that if the thread breaks, it like destroys the.
No, but
Entire
the
world.
mirror is the realm that it's in, and we just
Yeah,
throw it to
but
a
maybe-
realm where no one
maybe
is at.
breaking the realm breaks everything inside. I wouldn't risk it. Personally.
I hate this. I just want to let you know, I don't like the fact that I can't just destroy these.
Yeah, well.
Because that
they-
feels
they
like the
are
easiest
powerful
solution.
Objects.
What if we got a really big balloon and sent it really high up?
The balloon would pop, and they'd become.
Why would
come
the
back
balloon
down.
pop?
Well, the pressure is higher up in the atmosphere.
Why would the pressure be higher?
Wait, we were on an airship, didn't you feel it? Like the shortness of breath and stuff.
Wouldn't that be lower pressure? Why would that pop a balloon?
I'm not going to explain these things to you. Let's go.
You just
meet
send it
with
really
Rum
high
and
up.
Tally.
When there's low pressure, there's a regular pressure inside the balloon. When it gets to low pressure, the pressure inside the balloon tries to expand because it's trying to accommodate for the low pressure.
Oh, right,
I'm
it
gonna
is.
walk over to them 'cause I feel bad that we're.
As you're like, probably following Tamia back to the group, you hear like the sound of like a bell jingling in your ear. There's like a ding ding ding.
Do I recognize that it's in my ear?
It sounds like it's coming from behind you.
I
It kind of
turn,
catches your attention.
I turn around behind me
What type of bells?
to think,
What type of bells?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
What type of bell?
It's just like a bell.
is there like a dog?
It's
not a sea bell?
It's not a sea bell.
Okay.
All right.
He just
I-
went ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, I turn around with the excitement of thinking there might be a dog with one of those collars that has a bell on it so you know where they are.
You see something shiny in the underbrush that just catches your attention. Once again, you hear like a ding ding ding.
It's gonna be a gold coin on a string.
No, it'll be a bottle of beer on a string.
Tammy, hold up.
What? Yeah.
Shiny trinket.
You don't see a shiny trinket.
There's nothing there. Come on.
What? Okay.
You first now.
Well, no. Also, the fact that I see a shiny trinket and the fact that you don't see a shiny trinket is already.
Brayoft, you could see shiny trinkets wherever you want. It doesn't seem... If it was like Tally who brought me aside and pointed at a fake shiny trinket, I'd be a little concerned.
I think we might
Same
be.
with Grum.
Okay.
But I think out of everyone, you're the most likely to think there's a shiny trinket there that there's not.
New theory. I think we might be cursed.
Both of us?
Probably all of us. Grum's talking to rocks.
I would say
Grum
at this point,
is one...
You're not seeing the
Grum
shiny
is
trinket.
1/5 rock.
I would say at this point, Grum like Godzilla's out of the pile of kids, like.
Is an
Just, like,
arm a
lifts them
fifth
up.
of him?
Yeah, roughly. Arm, other arm, leg, torso, and head.
He like picks one up from the scruff and he's like,
That's
"Get out of
that you-
here."
okay.
No, the torso and head is combined.
And that's not that. I mean, that's more than a fifth, like volume wise.
It's not meant to be volume-wise. It's DNA-wise. Anyway, where's the shiny trinket at?
Well, it's in that underbrush that I see, but the fact that you don't see it feels like it's like
Yeah.
a trap of some sort.
It probably is.
But I'm now curious, why would someone lay a trap for us in this nice little village where there hasn't been any downside and evil?
I don't know. Let's ignore it.
You hear the ringing again, louder.
The ringing became louder.
Oh, there's ringing too?
Well, it's a bell that's like ringing. But you can't see it because you don't believe in Christmas.
Maybe you're getting called like a dog.
I think I might be getting called like a... Okay, maybe not a dog, but like... Someone has hexed me and they're... I feel like I've been cursed by something
It's
now.
very possible. I'm sure if we continue and don't go towards the shiny trinket,
That's just
nothing will
gonna,
happen.
that's just gonna make it louder.
Yeah, it sucks to be you.
But
Well,
I-
what do you want me to go investigate the brush?
well, I want to make sure someone's investigating it with me, so that if it sucks me
Sure.
into the dream dimension or something, I'm not caught off guard.
We're not going back to the Fey Wilds.
I'm like 30% sure that's like a thing from the dream dimension,
Oh.
right? That's like a dream that you're a Fae. You
Would
know
I
what
actually
that is.
recognize
That's
that
like a
as
Fae
being-
thing.
It's
Something Fae-like.
the things Fae do are so varied that it could be. It could be anything else though.
Okay.
Like
There's like an
Fae like to be fucky. No matter like it's just if any it could, like literally anything.
Yeah.
that's like a pixie thing. A pixie's gonna do
Yeah.
that, and when I touch the bell, I'm gonna see I'll see myself, but I'm dead or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, okay, fine. Go touch the bell then.
Well, no, I'm not gonna touch the bell immediately. Tally, get over here. You know magic.
What? I shout. From
Brayoft's seeing shit.
I've been cursed.
It actually might be a curse.
Also, Grum, come over here too. I need your support.
Hang on. Get off. No, stop. Okay, well, don't play. Stop. Go. Don't play with the.
Also, I guess get Argoth. He's part of the party
there's the
now.
plan.
Okay.
Hey, Argoth, come.
See this rock? Go get it.
Fall asleep.
Grum just tosses a rock in the off kitchen.
Hey,
Chase after it.
Argoth.
Yeah.
Brayoft is seeing things in the bushes over there, but no one else is. So we were.
So ignore it.
I know, but he's kind of.
Amen.
Just don't.
The ringing just got
Let's
louder.
go.
It's like calling for me.
He's kind of. So, we're gonna go check it out.
Is this a withdrawal symptom?
Shut the fuck up! I'm having a conversation. You are like an honorary member of this party, so
Okay.
do you want to come with?
Cool. Yeah. I suppose so. I suppose. Sure. Yeah.
Rock on.
Rock on.
Okay,
I
now-
actually play guitar.
You're gonna love the new God of Beasts then.
No way.
Yeah,
Why?
because their name is kind of like guitar. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you see, I was a Tauren chieftain, and I was really good at playing guitar.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Elite, if you will.
Can you play Freebird?
I'm gonna push Brayoft towards the shrub.
Okay.
Not into the shrub, but like.
Yeah.
Towards it.
Can
Do
I?
I see a shiny thing in there?
No.
Brayoft, there's nothing there.
Well,
That's
okay, but the
nonsense.
fact that I'm seeing something there is
Go
the
touch it.
what?
It might be.
Go touch it. It'd be so cool.
Oh, okay, maybe I'm not gonna take advice by someone who got sucked into a cursed mirror like an hour ago.
Well, here, where's around the shiny
Wait.
trinket? I'm gonna stick out my sword and we'll try and drag it into full view.
Okay. Yeah, can I take like a stick or something and like
yeah,
try to
you can
like?
poke it with a stick. They don't see anything, but you can. It's a floating letter.
Oh.
Floating midair. It has like little sparkles coming off of it.
Okay, it's a floating letter. Which letter is it?
Z.
Folded letter on the
From
back
circus letter, right?
is the letter R in like really fancy script. Letter R. And it's like printed on the back of the paper. Letter R in a nice circle.
All right, there's a rune on this. I'm grabbing it.
Okay.
Is it
Grab
just it's just a rune?
Yeah.
Draw it in the dirt. Oh, that's the letter R.
It's the letter R.
You recognize this?
Oh, it was a rune. You recognize the letter R?
No. The way he tries to draw the R in the circle, and you recognize as your family. This is your family's crest.
Imagine having
Should never
such
have
a
said anyone's
bullshit,
name.
stupid family crest. It's just the
Fucking
letter
should've
of your
known.
name.
Why did Brayoft get it?
I think
Okay.
I've been cursed by pixies.
Well, not pixies.
Do you think the letter R
I
cursed me?
think we should just ignore it, actually.
Well, you're the one who's been talking about taking it and doing all the things.
Yeah, and you took it and nothing bad happened, so
I-
clearly we're just fine. Let's just go.
Do
So,
we see
Angra.
the letter now,
No.
or it's just Brayoff?
Just Brayoff.
Oh,
This is gonna be real difficult.
but Brayoff. Well, we're gonna need you to do something that you probably aren't gonna want to do.
Well, no.
It's literally just that letter. There's not like anything else. on the
It's
other
folded.
side.
It's a folded note.
Yeah. It's,
Oh.
Yeah. It's some sort of origami.
There's writing inside.
Mm. Some sort of cryptic symbols.
Okay, copy it down onto the dirt.
You copy it down to there. It just says now or later.
Do you think it's a spell?
No.
Do you think if I say it, then a spell will happen?
Let's try
I
it.
feel like we should just push this off to later, guys.
Now or later.
I mean, yeah, we're given the option between now or later.
We've got stuff going
That's
on
what that
now.
says, right? Yeah, I feel like later's the option that we're taking.
Hey, Tammy, is this Fey magic?
I'm like,
Yeah, probably.
So then wouldn't later be a bad choice?
It usually is, but
so if I go to,
it's kind of the choice I'd rather have. We're waiting for Slicer. We're about to go on the Dragon Quest.
Oh god, did your mellow give away Brayoff or something?
Maybe.
Oh
Who
god.
knows?
But if we choose later, then it's gonna be like,
At the worst time possible.
yes.
well,
I mean,
no,
this is already the worst time possible.
It's really, I mean, it's bad.
This
but
is
it's
a
not
good-
the worst time. We really don't have anything going
Can
on.
you
I mean,
send
I'll be
shows
honest,
to
King. This is
Slicer
like a good
to
time.
tell
Oh,
them that we're
no,
about to
I
go
can't.
on a vacation to the Feywild, or the dreaming. Is that what you call it now?
Yeah, the dreamscape.
The dreamscape.
Well,
The dreaming is from Sandman.
okay, loophole.
No.
Nope.
No?
Wrong.
No, not even gonna let me pitch
Nope,
this.
Not at all.
What's your loophole?
The loophole is that now is a ever changing time, so that when
Wild
we just
branch.
Yeah.
We might vanish. There's wacky Fey magic. Just tell Slicer we were here. I don't know what else to tell them. But you know.
You just hear like from the other direction. You can just tell me yourself.
Hey, there's a evil Fey.
Slicer like just comes because you guys are at the underbrush, right?
Yeah.
Slicer just comes through. I got the exact moment you like are saying her name.
oh hi,
Oh, never mind, Wild Branch.
Well, look who it is.
Hey, what's good? Brayoft is seeing a magical note from the Feywild,
I've got a magic
and
note
it,
from
and
the
all
Feywild.
that it says
touch
is
it.
now or later.
It's too late. I've already
It's,
touched it.
yeah, it's a bit
Can you choose later?
No, because it's gonna.
That
be
was my.
bad.
That was my
It's
pitch.
we were in the Feywild for a bit, and it was
Oh,
bad.
yes, I understand. I know much about dealing with Fae.
Yeah,
If I
it
put
was-
a-
Kind of what I wanted to talk to you about, but
Oh,
if you're
for
busy,
real?
we can
well,
Do you want to
no.
come with us?
to the Feywild.
Well,
we're
we
we're
don't
taking
know.
this Minotaur guy.
This is
Whoa.
Angrath.
Angrath?
He's
No,
from-
not
his-
Angra.
His name is Aragorn. What the
Argoth.
fuck is his name?
Argoth.
His name's Argoth.
Which is also a magic thing, anyway.
He's from like a gazillion years ago. We'll tell you about it now.
Or
I
later.
pointed the note as a joke.
If I put a rock in this note,
Don't
then
do anything to it.
well, no.
You're wrong.
If I do it and then you guys can't see it, so it'll look like it's floating.
Did I thought it's bedtime? Could reschedule?
Not really.
Actually, I feel like
Well,
this is
if
a
it's
perfectly
important,
timed thing.
Then
Oh
you
yes,
should-
but this seems also important.
We'll have a
Oh,
We-
don't
we
worry,
can
it's just my
delay
soul
it.
on the
We
line, I
can-
think.
We don't have to
We
go now.
guys.
We have a lot of important things to do.
Do you think they can
We-
Wow,
steal?
this
we
is like
actively-
there's a lot going on right now.
What if I go into the
Yeah.
mirror, drop this letter off, and then I leave the mirror?
I do not
No, you
care.
can't do that.
I mean, it happened with all the
Alright,
fake
Well,
moms.
it's. Do you want to come with us to the Feywild,
We
or
might not.
Well, hold on. If it's Fey related,
maybe they're coming here? Actually, who knows? Really.
I guess I could go with, and we could kind of do two crows, one stone kind of deal.
That's good.
Thank
That's
you.
good.
Yes.
Yeah, sure. Brayoft, send
I have to
now.
be back in like the next few days, so if we could.
We
do
have
it
no
quickly.
control over
Oh,
that.
okay.
Time's also weird there.
Yeah, that's why I said
Oh.
We could go in there and it could be, we could come back and it'd be like the past.
Do not worry. Opens up, like reaches into her satchel, and she pulls out a pocket watch that is like made of like a pink gold.
Rose gold.
True. And she kind of like just goes like, and it like has a bunch of vines grow on it. She goes, "It's me track time in Feywild."
Ooh.
Brayoft,
talk like
look at
Gift
the
from
note.
patron.
Look at the note and say now.
You guys are real
Not
gung ho
warlock.
for me to
Oh,
jump
different.
into this.
Just normal patron,
Mm.
somewhat.
By the time I took
I could be a
information,
warlock.
I went dead.
What do you consider a warlock?
Someone who has a patron.
Then sure.
Yeah.
So this Feywild time.
Wait, did
Keep
that mean
track.
I have a plate armor for warlock?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're closer to a sorcerer, I think.
What do you mean? Oh,
Well, I
Yeah.
mean,
Because it's like part of you.
your
No.
hands
Oh,
on fire now.
I was thinking more of the time I had to pay back.
You're more
Oh,
like a, you're like a cleric.
you were a temporary warlock.
Cool.
Actually, no, that wasn't a patron. That was just
Yeah,
that.
there's. I'm gonna.
Cool.
Um.
Brayoft, look at the note and say
Game
now.
Okay, but you all have to hold my hand so you guys jump in as well.
Sure.
This seems valid. I actually.
Fine.
Yeah, we gotta link hands.
Angrath, come and get over
Not
here.
Angrath.
My name is Argoth.
Argoth.
Translation error.
Well, you might not accidentally.
I really do not want to go to the Feywild.
You might
Tell him
not.
there's a dragon in the Feywild.
There could be fairy dragons in the Feywild.
Would you let me go look for one?
If we,
Would you want to go look for one alone? in
If
the
we
Feywild?
finish-
Yes, if there's dragons there.
No.
if we wrap up whatever this is and we're still there and it's not like we have to leave right now, then yeah.
Yeah, this gets us faster to the
I
dragons.
just have bad experiences in the Feywild.
We all
I'd
do.
literally rather just stay here with Wild Stick.
Actually, that kind of works. If someone tries to attack the god in the tree, you're a good defender for
Yeah,
that.
that's true. But you gotta promise not to go looking for any
Make a persuasion
dragons.
And,
Guidance.
What do you? Okay, no, it's make a persuasion.
You just gotta promise that you don't go looking for any dragons and protect the god of beasts instead until we get back. It's important. It's gone.
What is that?
That's
That's
a
a
one.
one.
Do you want to re-roll that with one of our
Oh,
many
it is a
things?
one.
Yeah, I'll re-roll it with natural lager first.
Oh, true.
I get
Right. Because all fox quilts are actually good at lying.
I get an advantage on it.
So
Whatever.
use
Do
inspiration.
you want to use my guidance then instead? If you're using my dice anyway,
Guidance is okay.
Can you
Oh,
re-roll?
do I have to re-roll guidance?
I would assume so. Maybe don't.
Yeah, it's anything, right?
Well, I did get higher, so you're welcome.
That is 13 plus. I don't know your persuasion.
16.
We
16.
can use one of the many
No.
dolls that we have.
Fine, but when you return, I would really like to go find this dragon.
No,
We will.
for real.
We will.
I'm with it.
The
Yeah.
one in Undra, yes.
Yeah.
Or if we run into one along the way. Just,
Yeah, sure.
like if there's like a cooler one.
Does that mean we get to ride a dragon now?
Oh, it means he probably gets right.
Yeah, I don't think
if
he'll
he's
share.
a part of a party.
Dragons are big enough that like 8 people can probably get on one.
Just say yes to the note.
Yeah, the same now.
Just say you're gonna.
What now? I don't know if
Um,
it's a magic note like that.
The note just burns.
The note just burned in front of me. I think I goofed it.
No, you
Versus
definitely
no,
didn't.
it's things
Unless
well.
we were in the
then
Feywild the whole
The
time.
ground, no one else sees this but Brayoft. The ground behind Brayoft kind of, and a door appears, like a grand palace door. It opens. You see, do you have I forget the name. I gotta pull it up. Do you have the name for your father?
Yes.
I wouldn't know him.
I don't know
It's
if
kind
it's
of
on my
bad
head.
though.
More of a description, because I don't, unless he's got a
I will
name
describe
tag
how it
on.
looks.
Yeah.
Character notes,
Timmy.
The name would have been Githane, I think.
Githane?
Yeah. It's kind of a bad name, but
Gith?
Githane
Yeah.
with an E.
Okay. Yeah, because I know I have your other fatherish figure.
Yeah.
But that's not the
Well,
one.
it probably won't be relevant.
Well, when you go to the underworld.
What?
I
I mean,
mean, yeah. So, okay. So, big. Imagine like the most. Remember when you met Ivona, how she was incredibly tall and like very elegant and fairy-like?
Yes.
That's like this, but it's a man this time. He's like barely wearing a shirt, just has like a cape of like autumn leaves and stuff. I'll make a hero forge for next time for it.
Okay.
But kind of smiles to you and goes, "Come with me, please. Come on." Puts his hand on your back and pats you through the door.
it's
Alright.
only Brayoft.
Only Brayoft.
I'm
You don't
supposed
see
to.
anything.
I'm supposed to go with this guy.
We have much to
What?
discuss. No, you
What do
guys
you
just
mean?
see Brayoft.
I'm
like,
supposed to
like,
go with
disappear.
this guy. Oh.
Okay, that's
You notice that time is frozen for you. Like for them.
Oh, okay.
Come
So
on, come on. We have
Alright.
much to discuss, Brayoft. Come.
I-
come.
Man, Carmelo did fuck us over.
Don't worry. come.
okay, I was gonna bring my friends and also party members.
Oh, that was not part of the deal. Come on.
Well, you should have specified the deal in the no, but I mean,
That
okay.
was- why would we have much to discuss?
Okay.
Come.
Sure.
Mm-mm.
How much does this?
I prepared a nice dinner. You like beer, right? Drinks, alcohol.
I do like beer, but also a lot of
That
people
is
told
what
me
your
not
father
to eat
told me
food
after all,
here.
So.
Oh, you know my dad?
Yes, it's what the dinner's for. And he kind of gestures, and you see a long table with a bunch of like fey creatures sitting at this huge grand dining hall. And your it's like the end of the table, your father, and an empty seat. And he's like stuffing his mouth.
Hi, Dad.
Come.
I am. I'm.
And grabs her hand. And
It's a
pulls her
long
in.
table.
Yeah, and then the door. And for you guys, the second he says now, goes, oh, the letter burned, gone. No special effects, gone. All that's left actually is a little cinder that burns to the ground.
So Brayoft's gone, and we're not.
We didn't get taken with him.
Oh man, that means we just held hands for no
Sure.
reason.
hate that.
That was weird. Yeah.
Tell me out.
Okay, we gotta find a portal back.
Sorry, I don't think that will be necessary.
Alright.
We can speak to my patron.
Oh, for
Oh,
real?
It works out. That's kind of what I was here to
Yeah.
talk about.
Who's your patron?
I believe you've met actually.
Oh, it's the
Oh,
guy.
thanks.
What?
Well, I can't. I obviously.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Can't say the name.
But we're on the same page. Yeah.
I don't remember.
No.
Oh,
Guy.
Yeah.
No.
their gender was ambiguous. They're a big skeleton.
Oh, yeah. You're not here. I
Yeah,
can't
fuck
say yeah
you.
to you. Skeleton?
What? Skeleton.
Not okay. Well, then a different
No.
guy.
Well, then how have we
No.
met? We've only ever met.
Dryad.
She Slicer kind of behind her. She pulls out a stuff her satchel. It's like a bunch of gold coins that have little inscriptions on them. She says like, "Oh, I should like that," and throws it up, and they form a gateway like midair, like a circular portal. Coin, gold, coin, gold, coin, gold coin. It kind of like comes to life, and Ivona.
Hey, that was my
Steps
guess.
Oh.
Well, I guess yeah, she is a fae.
She steps out, kind of nods to you.
Hi. Thank you again.
It's
for
been
that.
so long. Did she have an accent?
Probably.
I was gonna pull it up, but I
You usually do accents.
We should-
So.
Yeah.
We should go to break so you can look it up.
Actually,
True.
probably.
Actually, oh, it is 4:10. Yeah. We will do our break then. Perfect timing. And we will be right back.
This will have met
Kyle, what are you
everyone's
still sitting at the table
parents.
for?
Hmm?
What are you still doing at the table for?
Do you want me to leave?
No.
I can leave. I
You're
just want to be
in-
part
you're-
of this.
I know, I'm joking. Cool. So Ivona kind of steps out and goes,
Oh yeah, that is what you said.
you forgot already?
Yeah, I forgot because we had the other door with
We're
Brayoft.
meeting a lot
She
of
steps
fake
out the
guys. portal. She's not a god. She's just an artifact. And she's like, well. It's been a long time.
Yeah, a long time. Thank you again for everything that you did.
Yo, you do not need to thank me. It cost you a pretty penny.
You were very reasonable. It would have cost me a lot more.
That's true.
But
Are you still catching grubbins over there? How? Hey!
It
We've got enough
it
grubbins
was a
for the day.
strong grubbing.
canonically and Lord
Yeah, Tally's picking up little grubs.
Tally's just grabbing grubs while fucking up.
I wonder
Put
if
them
this
in
one
a-
could evolve. Put it in a jar, poke some holes in the lid.
I wonder if I can add this to Bradley.
Oh yeah, Brad. Anyway, she's like, where's the
Gone.
where's Brayoft?
Gone.
He's been kidnapped.
We
Kidnapped
the
into the
Again.
Fair Isle.
we
Oh,
think
yeah.
it has something to do with his
Was he
father.
kidnapped before?
No.
No, he disappeared. Not kidnapped.
Yeah.
Oh no, that was Grum got kidnapped by that archer guy.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Was that what happened?
Yeah.
I never got any context for why you guys had like a history.
Oh, with you don't know about Aaron, the archer dude?
Remember that guy?
Have I met her?
No.
No, yeah, so I wasn't alive with you guys there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're talking to an
No,
archfey
I
right now.
don't know who that is. I
You
wasn't there
guys
for
do
that.
not share your history much, do you?
She didn't ask.
I didn't know they existed until I really also didn't care that much.
Yeah, he did. Just
I thought we were gonna kill them.
I am Aaron, reformed by Kruger. Phew! And then like he left after that.
He did do that.
You was
Yes.
just, you was
No, he
just
shot a bow.
It sounds a lot like the Fox folk orchard. Thank you.
That's
Thanks
good.
to you.
That was
he was
That was
just
really
a jerk
good.
who works for Krupa.
Mm.
That's mostly it. He
Yes, and he kidnapped our friend here,
really
Mm.
doesn't like me.
put him on a scorpion. It was really weird.
And then put me on the ground. I was
It was
terrified.
before your time. It was with the Youthborn
Yeah.
prodigy.
Oh.
There's a new
Yes.
one actually.
I know. I saw. Very cool.
Yeah, I wonder how they
Very
do
cool.
it.
Oh, I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. I didn't mean to make it sound so terrible. I'm just saying. I mean,
Well-
I'm sure you'll find out
Very
soon
ominous.
enough.
Regardless,
Very ominous. Whenever you add soon enough to
That's
like anything.
true. I'm gonna go eat this food soon enough. Yeah, it does make it sound a lot worse.
well,
yes.
regardless, we're getting past the point. We need to find our
Right.
friend Brayoft. He's
Right. I'm surprised you guys left the father in there, considering how dumb and idiotic he is.
Yeah, well,
Well,
get out of
most people in the party didn't want to make
Personally,
things
I would have
simpler.
just killed him. I feel
Yeah.
it feels like a missed opportunity.
Yeah.
well.
Those thoughts were definitely in our minds.
It's hard to say that when you have, the sun right there.
Why?
It wasn't hard for me.
Sorry, this is. I'd rather us talk a little bit somewhere more secluded. Do you guys need to wrap anything up here before we head back to the FTC?
We're going to a new area. Do you need to
Yeah.
do any more quests?
I mean, we'll be
No,
back.
Well, I don't think so.
And the warlord, is he coming with, or did you?
Yeah, he's with us.
He's with you.
Well, he's staying here for
Oh
now,
no!
right? Argoth
What's his name?
is staying here for now.
Do you still want to stay here?
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. You're coming. You're gonna come back, right?
Hey, Ivona, we're gonna come back, right?
I mean, I'm not telling you where to go. If you would like to come back, you are certainly free.
Preferably, we'd be back
Would
here
you
when
drop
we get.
us off back here?
If all goes well, sure. I mean, that's.
Yeah,
The
then we'll
whole-
be back, Argoth.
I hate to seem like I don't care about your halfling friend, but that is actually not at all the reason I'm here right now. I'm here to make a deal with you, darlings. We have a lot to talk about.
Oh boy.
Relax. I'm not in the Fae kind of business of give me your name and I take your identity kind of stuff. More of a common interest, save the world from the big bad guys deal. You trust Slicer, yes? Slicer is I am Slicer's patron.
We got that.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, that's cool.
One of
Well,
Slicer's, or
we-
Slicer's one of my patrons.
We'll discuss this later when we're in a more secluded area.
Yeah.
I'm assuming all the foxfolk are like freaking
Yeah,
the
they're
fuck
all like
out.
in their house looking through the thing.
Like all of them
It is
just
my first
scattered.
time stepping foot in the grove. It's very homely. Yeah.
Yeah, well, the rest of the beast folk are busy doing the racism against fox folk, so it's not as nice as the other ones.
Gotcha. So, yeah, to my place, yeah?
Yeah.
Sure. Argoth, if we're not back, I'll Sending Stone, then you can go on your Dragon Quest.
Yeah, if we die,
Yeah,
we're
if
sending
we-
stone you.
Yeah. It'll be my last dying action.
Well, after you.
Oh shit, cool. I go.
Those are my dice.
So you all head to the portal, right as like you take the step in, you hear Webbish, wait! My floor! And yeah, you guys find
Argoth can
yourself
take care of
back
it.
in like the room where it was like a throne room, but not really a throne room. You guys recognize a familiar round figure, and you're as pops to the side, wearing a different outfit, no longer a merchant. He looks like a town guard for some reason. And yeah.
We're doing good, pops.
It's been so long. How
He comes
have
up
you
and
been?
gives you guys a big round,
Oh, yeah.
grandfather hug.
I give him a big old pickup hug.
Okay, is this more old common?
No, it's
No.
it's normal.
Oh, my
That's
friend,
the
speaking
normal
Italian, so if you just listen a little closely.
You just have to listen closely.
It's a very particular dialect. But
It's closer to halfling than anything else.
I don't speak halfling.
I
So.
don't care.
Pops, I'm surprised to see that
You guys can
you're in
translate
the-
whatever.
we can recognize you. I thought there was a whole thing about you can't be like this.
Oh, yes, but I will.
Oh,
This is a more common one.
okay, got it.
I'm sure you got it. I was always picking you up. It's been so long. So I said, why not?
Fair enough.
Yeah, I started to be about boring anyway, so I'm going to come here anyway.
Oh God, it was very nice to see you too, Pops. Oh, things work out in the
Yeah, of course. Well, I'm going to get back to workshop after you if you're around.
Yeah,
Sounds
good
good.
luck with that, Pops.
And he kind of like gives you guys a wave. Everyone was like, yes, right, forgot about that little history. Now, if you will, my personal chambers, please. Up the back stairs.
Out of character.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Could be the second guard Argoth sleeps with.
Argoth isn't
Argoth's not
here.
I know.
You're also
I
not
wanted-
here. Shut the fuck up.
No, I wanted to make that joke, but Argoth wasn't here, and this isn't a god, so it didn't really work, so I didn't make it.
So you guys head upstairs into like a deeply, it's like an intimate room in the sense that it's like dim lighting, tally activities. It's dark. It's dark purple. There's like mood lighting. She has a big like circular bed that has like drapes over it.
Jesus
desks and
Christ.
stuff. Yeah. Do you still have the picture, Brayoft, Kyle, of in the files that you can pull up?
I can dig it out.
Yeah, if you don't mind. Just since you're dead.
Very
You
well.
did die.
I'm not dead. What?
Just because you died, Brayoft is removed from the campaign, and you're just a tech guy now.
Aw.
What are you doing over there?
My laptop's charged, so
Oh,
I run
sure,
my
sure,
charger
sure.
so it doesn't explode.
Yeah.
I think that's not any of those.
It's funny that you named the episode Brayoft's Day Off, and you know?
Yeah.
Brayoff's day off, this material plane.
Oh, I see what you're doing now.
What? Oh, yeah, I did that with Josie's dice the other day.
Oh, we messed it up at one point. So
I had mine like that, but then I spilled them and I went, I'm not doing that again.
Mhm.
So you inevitably do.
Well, we had to spill Josie's for die to D6 system. Because you only roll your dice to your specified class stuff. Anyway, yeah, so she kind of goes over, crosses one leg over the other, and sits down on her bed frame. Is like, so,
Is there anywhere else to sit, or is it?
yeah, there's she just tosses a pillow for you guys to sit on the ground. Yeah.
I'll stay there.
Run crisscross cat applesauces.
Yes. She kind of, Slicer also, stands next to her, is like, well, I thought it would be fun to watch you guys bumble around a bit and try to figure things out on your own, but the situation has definitely escalated since we've last spoken. I mean, a war? Here? Again?
Yeah.
I mean, last time there was a war of this scale, power dynamics shifted and thousands of people died, and I have a pretty good thing going here. And I'm sure, you guys don't want to see the realm wiped out by arcane warfare, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Of course not. So I figured we could maybe come to an agreement about working together to get the threads. And to show you that I mean business, I'm willing to give you mine.
You?
I'm willing to give you mine.
So
Okay.
what's the deal you want?
Once you collect them all, I would like to have them to dispose of them. And I would do it in front of you. You would be part of the destruction. I just think I'd rather see people gain dominion over land and peoples organically. With their own prowess, not relying on some ancient
Is that how you
long
did it?
artifact. It isn't how I did it, but it's how I could continue to do it. It's not
Well,
really. It's
obviously,
besides the
it's how
point.
you can continue to do it because you already did it.
Yeah, but besides the point, I think the world is better off without these tricky little pieces of string. Wouldn't you agree?
What does yours do?
Oh, she has a thread gold. One sec.
It makes
Just
money.
out of curiosity.
Yeah, it prints money.
I do believe it does, actually.
That's why she's the rich one.
Well, that could be what the Argoth does if it came from the god of wealth.
Both of them print money. But
Okay.
Argoth's prints jade.
That's so
It
true.
prints a little
It prints
tiny
little
version of the god.
jade coins.
Joins.
What the fuck?
What?
Join?
Joins.
Yeah. Am I wrong?
Yeah.
I love the little delay.
Well, because
You have to let it sit for
I
a
had
minute.
to process
It
it.
had to simmer.
I'm giving it to you.
You have to make it fair.
He has to weaken it.
I won't make it fair. Well, how do you mean? Like, what is its ability?
Yeah.
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 Sure. Anything I touch turns to gold. Solid gold.
Is that like a May?
No,
No.
it just happens.
I pull out one of my rocks.
Oh,
Are you?
Okay.
Is she wearing gloves right now? No.
No.
Is she touching anything?
She's
She
got
always seems to
clothes.
have her
Okay.
hands kind of like this, or
Well,
touching herself or her clothes.
Would you do it?
Doesn't that? No, that seems bad.
It is bad.
Okay, cool.
That's the downside. Upside is just I know what people want. I have like an intuitive sense.
She can sense that.
What's
if
its
she
like
wants
super?
from-
What's its like ultimate?
Ultimate.
Yeah, because they all come with a small up, a small down, and then like a big finishing move.
I don't have that.
Don't think so.
Yeah,
Mine
mine
doesn't
doesn't.
have anything like that.
Maybe you're
If
just.
I'm being
Or-
honest.
What if you wore chainmail?
What
Like
about it?
chainmail gloves.
Oh, I don't need to
Well, you don't touch
wear
anything.
gloves. Look. You do not turn to gold. See?
Well, that's what I asked.
Yeah. Well, I have a thin layer of magic
Oh.
over my hands. Think of it about like I have a mage hand that I put my hand into, and
Could you give that to us as well?
dude, I'm personally casting such a thing. So no,
Do you think the chainmail thing would work though?
I think it would work. Yes.
That's pretty good.
I mean, I can't speak for you guys. I would take
Touches
the
your
deal.
rock, it does turn to gold.
I would take the deal. I think it's smart. Personally.
Grum like adds it to the rock. He like changes to
Yeah.
rock hand and adds
You
it to
hear Robert Rocket say, "Hey, turn me into gold. I want to be gold. Turn me into gold.
You don't deserve to be gold.
I want to be gold. Turn me into gold. Please, please,
No.
please.
Shut up.
Turn me into gold.
Oh, we're in
Turn
a,
me into
Grum,
gold."
are you okay?
we're in a,
You see Grum like,
we're in an old phase of prison. Stop it.
Hey, you know things. Is Grom having a manic episode, or can he talk to the rock in his back?
Oh,
I don't
sure,
hear a
okay,
voice
sure.
on the rock.
Fucked
I
up.
think he might be manic, yeah.
Fucked
No,
up.
sorry. Another question. What if you touched a thread?
You want to find out?
Probably
what
no.
if fucking
I'm
around
for
and find out?
experimentation, darling. I love doing that. Come on,
No.
Give me yours.
No. I
Let's
don't.
try it.
No, I don't think so.
let's try it.
No.
Oh, by the way, you guys either I don't know if you in character sussed it out, but we just addressed that Tamia has a thread.
No, I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna bring that
We're
up.
not like
Yeah.
idiots.
What?
Yeah.
Grum clearly was. Tally
Grum
probably.
is an idiot. Yeah,
Grum
yeah.
had no clue. You probably figured it out because
At
you're.
one point.
Did you actually figure it out of
Oh.
character?
Also, we introduced that they vibrate
That's true.
later.
I was gonna ask about that. I sussed it out meta-wise when
Yeah.
Brum got 2, and I'm like, you wouldn't do that, right?
It's also in the character art,
Yeah. True.
so for Tamia.
I mean, it used to be the case that if they were hiding, then you couldn't find them with resonating.
Yeah.
Because the
Yeah.
Toymaker and theirs.
Yeah,
and
if
stuff.
you
It
have it.
resonated. It was just new.
Yeah.
No, I think I have it. So if it's like on your person, it could be physically seen. It would resonate.
Mm.
Argoth has his as a necklace.
Interesting.
So you all
Oh, so
felt it.
yours doesn't resonate then.
That's
And
true.
neither would Grum's because they're in the arm.
His arm is like you can see within it. The cracked arm has like a hollow part
I
where the
feel like-
thread is always spinning.
Absolutely correct.
Yeah, absolutely correct.
Okay.
Do you want to find out?
No, I think probably no.
Good try.
I won't find out.
Yeah? What your arm?
He like
It's in the arm.
he holds out the rock arm. I mean, it's already partially
She
gold.
like pulls like some of the ones that are like here on the arm, so she can reach the thinned thing and just. Boop. Nothing happens.
I mean, I
There you
figured.
go.
Yeah.
That's just that question. Any other little hypotheses we'd like to run through?
How do you intend to destroy them once you have them?
Oh, so does that destroy my arm? Do I get my arm, my other arm back, or?
Once she like lets go, the
No, like
oh
when the
oh
thread's
No,
fine.
when we destroy
Oh,
the threads.
You could get a prosthetic.
honestly,
Okay, I suppose not.
Grum, I do think you would lose that arm.
I like this one.
Sure.
But there's plenty of artificers here. We could maybe make another deal afterwards to get you an arm back, dear. Wouldn't be
Armdificers?
too hard.
Can I get a grappling hook?
Oh,
Probably.
I'm sure we could work something out. Yes.
We may be able to work this out.
Yeah.
Grum now starts contemplating a grappling hook arm.
Look, I think it's. Why wouldn't we take the deal? Talking to.
Xavier, did you
Luigi's
unplug our
specifically.
camera?
Did I?
Did they die? Oh yeah, they did.
Uh-oh.
I don't know how long we've been frozen.
This is the stream of absolute.
Really? Yeah.
This is this.
Tisk tisk.
Okay.
Remember, unplug the camera.
Listen, I think we would all agree that no one deserves such power. I'm willing to give you guys
Well,
something else that would be equally what you want,
my one concern with it is
Tally.
So what's the deal? But what's the deal? You go, hey, I'll give you my thread, but you have to promise to give the other thread.
No, all of
back.
them. I let you borrow it. It'll make it easier to get them.
Yeah, I get that.
There's
But-
also more of like a show of trust, right?
Mm.
I mean, I think you were all under the impression that anyone would be crazy to let go of such a thing, but I'm trying to show that I don't mind. I trust you guys to make a deal with me, and then I would give you mine to show you that I'm not just pussyfooting around, if you will.
my biggest concern is don't these threads control things in the world? Isn't it?
No, oh dear. You are very misguided. How do you, what was your impression, each of you, of what these are?
I thought they were magical thing made hundreds of. Basically, they started the world. They were brought around to give aspects of the world, you know. I don't know. It's still all very strange to me.
You're not far off. Do you guys, by chance, recognize the name Ex Mordicus, by chance? Or Valthina, Fivarth, Ulgur?
Give me a D20 and I'll tell you.
Yeah,
That's the-
it'll be
that's how
it
Dungeons
will
and
be pretty difficult, I'll let you know.
What is it, the roll?
History.
What is your history?
I wouldn't know.
What is your history stat?
No, I wouldn't know.
What?
I straight up wouldn't know this
You have no
information. I'm not gonna roll for it.
Okay, then guidance.
My history also isn't good. It's
That was the
intelligence.
first time Grum has heard a
Guidance
name
check.
that
I
starts
know.
with an X.
It's pretty good, actually.
It is, but my history's not like stellar.
Stella.
Relevance.
I wish the guidance was higher too.
Well, just it's because you rolled it.
24.
You
25. Alright, hold on.
or what is it? Let me know.
Proficiency went up, remember?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Are you proficient in it? What's your intelligence?
27. That's what I got.
Yeah, actually, the DC was 27 on the dot. You've only seen it come up once in a very ancient tome. It is always an ancient tome. It wasn't like in a library. You found this like underground, in like in the wall, sealed away kind of deal. It was honestly a stroke of good luck that you found it. So the pantheon has these additional gods. They are the warped gods. Basically, we have the days of the week in Baleroon. I think it's like Ark. I think Seth is one. Let me just double check. Yeah, it is Ark, Zol, Kur, Guzah, and Hall. There was one other. I don't know the name off the top of my head because it's been a while since I've been working on the pantheon lore. But during the creation of the world, there were 1, 2, 3, 4. There were six titans. One of these titans got sick, which theoretically makes no sense. He got sick, he died, and each of his like main body parts split off into a sentient being, which became a warped god. You don't know why she's bringing these up.
Well, isn't this all just the stuff that Ty knows?
Yeah, this is stuff you would know about him, but
Yeah, I am familiar with the concept.
so you know the rest of the gods then, or titans then. That I mean that's what our weekly days are named off of.
Right.
These threads were minor body parts of them. They're not like hairs, if that's what your immediate thought is. I'm talking like maybe they sneezed one day and outshot the elements of the thread elements. The two things you've got on your arm there. They are mistakes, if you think of it that way. Side effects of just the titans growing older. And so they are unnatural. They shouldn't even be here. I don't know specifics. I'm not a historian. I haven't been around since the beginning of time itself. But all I know is that using a ritual, calling on those warped gods, I could probably use that to destroy them.
And when you say probably,
Well, nothing is ever 100% dear. I mean, we'd be doing something that hasn't been tried ever.
If you couldn't, what would happen to them?
Presumably nothing. And if that's the case, then we find a different solution. Something better than what the previous founding figures did. Because clearly they did not hide them too well.
Is there a small chance that when we bring them all together and try the ritual, we get exploded?
small chance that we get exploded.
Irrelevant question.
Yeah.
How about that?
I don't know, these things are...
Small, I suppose a small chance. Anything is.
I can start earthquakes. I don't know what the fire one can do yet.
Yeah. There's always a small chance of anything, really. Magic is, I mean, this is beyond just normal magic. We would be, the ritual itself is akin to like a 20th level spell.
I don't have reference for that.
Like a
I
20th
don't even know.
tier,
that,
like
they-
tiers of spells.
I
You know
don't
how
even
they?
know that they had numbers.
Yeah,
It seems
there's
a-
like
Yeah,
two.
there's tiers.
Yeah, they
That's
go
all.
up to 10.
No, they go to 9.
No, they go up to 9. Sorry, I'm not a full caster, so I don't have it all memorized.
It would be, I mean, it
get up
would
there, so.
be kind of sacrilege if any of you are clerics or anything. I'm sure that's probably not going to sit well with the actual gods, but we have to do what we have to do, right?
Could be a problem for
You're
you.
kind of like a cleric.
Yeah.
I'd also just like to maybe get an insight roll in at some point on
Sure,
this.
go for it.
Just to see how she's feeling.
I was gonna say, do I need a religion check
No.
to see if my god
Not
would
this
be or Arash and
We
Felicia
should
would
do
be
it all the
upset
time
with
if
this?
we're teammates.
I know,
Just
but
see
I
she's
trust
fucking
her.
lying.
I'm not helping you with us out.
14.
19.
14.
my goodness,
She's
she's
very
well.
well composed. It is definitely hard to break through her through her posture. From what you can tell, you don't believe she is lying.
Okay.
That doesn't mean you fully trust her, obviously, but you don't think she's lying, which might make you even more concerned.
A fairy not lying.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And what do you roll for?
I wanted to roll to see, I'm assuming, I assume that Felicia and Arash would not want this to happen. Or
You don't know, actually. You might want to talk with them before you can get a frame of reference, which you
Okay.
can do tonight.
Yeah, fair enough.
No. Fuck you, Kyle.
So, what do you think? It'll work. It'll be simple. I'll have Slicer here find the location of some threads. Give you guys a few tasks at a time. You choose one to take on. Go get the thread. Come back. We have one of you guys hold on to it. And once we collect them all, defeat Kruber and whatever else we need to do before anyone else comes after us. Because I think the more you have, the more obvious it's going to be what's happening.
Probably.
So I think the best method is to try and keep it under wraps as long as possible. Though people kind of are starting to recognize you, not you, Samia, but the rest of you are somewhat well known in Untamed Horde territories, and Glum for that matter. I mean, quite the spectacle.
I was there in Glum.
Yeah, that's true. But I think I give you some information. You complete the job. It would be a job. And we just, work together. Me as your very generous benefactor, patron, if you will. I'll find you what you need to know. Slicer can help you guys out when you need it. I mean, she's been wanting to spend more time with you guys. I just have to keep pulling her back. You know how it is. Just work together, find the threads, then hop, skip, and a jump away from that. We destroy them. It'll be super easy. Barely an inconvenience.
You should
Hmm.
ask your gods.
I already do.
How do you do that?
I'm gonna need a little bit of time.
We need a little bit of time to see if it's cool with God and God too.
The sisters. Sure. And if it's not.
And also Chew, probably. You like him.
Wait,
You could hit him up, see if he's cool with it.
maybe. There's a lot of people talking
Yeah,
about it.
you got a lot of.
Voices in your head.
You have God, God 2, God 3,
And God
Rock.
4. No, and God 4.
Yeah.
The blood as well.
Oh, and God
And the
4.
Rock.
The Rock is arguably God 5.
No,
No.
not arguable actually at all.
You'll eventually get God 5 and 6, though, presumably.
I do not think that
Unless
I
you
would end
die.
up with something when people talking to me in my head. I don't think that was possible. I just took out the thing and go. It
Well,
takes
you know,
out the
you
battle
kinda-
axe and just go.
Well,
You kind of came with one in your head, so.
if we do the ritual, you won't have them in your head anymore.
Well, no, well,
Because
maybe, but
they'd be disconnected.
Well,
The first one, it's
you
still
guys
there.
wouldn't be doing this for free.
Well.
Again, I could give you almost anything you'd like in return. I could rid you of the scars of your past, Tally, I could give you power.
yeah, I'm a fucking enigma. Ooh.
Do you do that in character? Okay,
I
that's
have to keep you on your toes.
right. I'm sure we could. Okay, you're a little strange sometimes. I'm sure I could give you something that you want. What?
For
You
sure.
like knowledge?
I like things. I like stuff. Maybe I've got an interest in dinnerware. You don't
Do
know.
you?
You don't know.
I do know.
Okay,
You
do
don't.
I? Prove
Not
it.
as much as other things.
Can you make Bradley bigger?
I don't want that. I think he's good,
I don't
actually.
think-
I think
Tally
if Bradley
wants
gets
Bradley
bigger,
as is.
we're all fucked.
Dear, point
I think
is,
Bradley will eat Brayoft.
Well, I
The
mean,
point is,
He's
I
gonna do
can,
that either way.
I can give you something you want,
For real.
and we can work together to figure out what that is. I mean, have you ever considered becoming an Arcfey yourself?
Oh, that's special. What if this is not what I want, but it's
Sure.
a proposal. What do you think of a board with wheels underneath it so you can ride?
Oh, skateboard?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, honey, those have been invented.
What? Where's the gnarliest drop-in you know of?
Not only this drop that I know of. So you know where the Exos are? Or sorry, Jesus. Character
Who?
name drop. Sorry.
You've done this twice.
I have. You know where? Jesus, why don't I do my own nation name?
Ellsworth?
No, what?
Exeldor.
Exeldor. Thank you.
oh, Jesus.
He
He's a
founded
new god
Exeldor.
that's coming up.
You know where the swamp in Exeldor, like you're at the FTC corner, and it goes down to that swamp, and it's a drop. Dude, someone put a bunch of wooden planks. It's gnarly as shit, yo.
That's awesome. I'll have
Yeah.
to buy a skateboard when I'm here.
Oh,
I didn't know they were for real.
dear, I have my own. I can give you one. Reaches under the bed, pulls out like a custom Fae themed skateboard.
Holy
Free of
shit.
charge. Free of charge for your consideration.
Ivona shreds.
I want to shreds. Yeah. Oh, careful not to do that in here. You might. Sometimes if you're not careful, it'll fly out. So I just be careful, please. Point is, I can get add that to your inventory.
Gnarly shredder.
Gnarly. It's got like Vona on it, like as an anime character in the art style.
That's gonna come back at the final session.
Yeah,
and
it's gonna be like,
be-
oh no, we need to cover this great distance that has a huge drop right there, and I'll be like, don't worry, guys.
There's a
I'll
giant.
fucking kickflip it.
There's a giant gap in between with a precariously placed bar to wrap the distance between the two.
If only someone could grind it.
Anime.
Point is, Tally, I have an inkling of what you would like.
Yeah.
I'm just not saying it out loud, and we can work on something together. I can teach you how to
That's
become
right.
an Arcfey.
That's
It's
no, that's killer.
not a well-known process, but it's doable.
Rock on.
Brayoft isn't here, but I could make him the hero he always wanted to be. Give him endless friends and love and family and all that. Or give him the ability to do that.
That's like a character development thing he needs to go through. I don't know what he wants, but it should be something he works for sure.
It's his choice.
I look to where he
Who
would
am
be.
I? Who am I to tell someone what they do and do not want, right?
You're standing 4 in a row and there's like a gap.
And you, Tamia, what do you want?
Fire retarded.
I was gonna say probably immunity to fire.
We can talk about that after as well.
Thoughts?
I already said I'm in. So,
I think before
cards on the table.
we come on any decision, I think we should find Brayoft first.
Or we still need to talk to God. I'm kind of rocking it, but you know.
We
You
can-
might, you know,
That-
if
that-
you're anything like a cleric, you might lose all of your power.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Well,
He's got power beyond that.
Yeah,
Hey.
he didn't
She
start
kind
as
of
a
reaches
cleric.
down, puts a
Yeah,
hand on
but
his
you
shoulder.
know.
Hey, buddy, You're a strong
Also,
fighter without those threads.
the-
Keep
the-
that in mind.
I don't think they
mean,
even.
It's not about the threads. It's about the responsibility behind them as well.
Yeah, didn't you get
They-
like
they
soul
just-
blade for them, like proven to be worthy
The-
on a big scale? You told us about.
I mean, that was in Glom.
So
It was it.
you probably have some kind of moral. Did they call you? What did they call you? Oh, they used a word, a moral. Ooh,
Compass?
Guideposts.
something.
Paragon.
Anchor.
I don't remember.
They called you something.
They just gave it to you though. You don't owe them your.
No, they did ways.
Yeah.
They weighed his soul and
Yes.
gave it to him,
Then
so
gave
that
it
he
to
would
him.
be.
You
Yeah.
touched a tree, then the god decided that you were its
Well,
cleric.
It was a little bit more complicated than that. There was a lot of people who touched a tree before.
There's a lot about gods that is just kind of bullshit, personally, in my opinion.
About archers, that's kind of bullshit.
Also true.
Be careful who you're speaking around. At least with an Archfey, you can, if you're smart enough, know what you're getting into. With gods, they can just make shit up on the spot, and you have to treat it like law. Because what other choice do you have? Smote?
Yeah, that's.
Smitten?
Mm-hmm.
I think it is smitten.
Smitten?
That's why we have to check. You know?
I mean, I'm
you
smitten,
can get
but
smitten.
we'll look it up.
Sure. Why don't you have a little chat with the men and women upstairs and figure out what that's all about? And I'll give you guys a day to think. I'm sure Brayoft is fine. She kind of pulls out the same kind of stopwatch that you saw Slicer have and goes, I mean, it's only been a few hours there. I mean,
That's a long time.
yeah.
It
We're-
has been
we're
less
pretty
than a few
sure-
hours here.
It has been like 10 minutes here.
Yeah, so that's,
That's
I
a
mean,
long
that's a while.
time.
You know?
We are pretty sure that that will not end well.
I have a proposition for that if you'd like to hear it. But why don't we save that
You
for
got a lot of propositions.
Well, that's kind of my thing, dear. I'm a mercantile guild leader.
Yeah.
Before we do
I know.
anything with the threads, I want to get Brayoff back. That is my one stipulation.
Well,
Make a
I mean,
persuasion check.
I'll roll it.
19!
Oh,
18,
damn!
19!
Okay. Okay. She kind of nods.
Counts as there's only been once today.
Well, you make a very compelling argument, my dear. It would only be fair for all of you, the Cardinals, to be all together before you make a deal with me. So, sure. We can work together, get Brayoff back, and then we'll talk business. But why don't you go somewhere quiet, get on your knees and pray to your little people and see if they get back to you, yeah?
Why are you so condescending about the gods?
I am not a fan of them, personally.
Well,
it's because when you get really close to being a god, you're like, wait, I'm not a god. This sucks. She did say you have to make deals with me, but those guys just get to do whatever. Probably a little bit.
The gods
Isn't
also
everyone-
don't seem to have been too nice to you.
I personally just think that
That's
you
true.
guys are familiar with the rules they follow. They're stupid, can't do this, that, or what, this.
Yeah.
Do you realize how often they like pretty much break that, and no one seems to care?
Yeah, I mean.
Like, dude, they are hypocrites. They are just kind of ridiculous, in my opinion. But I'm not a god, so I don't understand the intricacies. So it is what it is. Yeah. So
I'm gonna go talk to them. You
Yeah.
guys figure out how to
if
get
you go
Brayoff.
down the stairs, out the hall.
I'm just gonna leave before she even
okay.
talks.
Oh,
Grum doesn't
There you go.
appreciate it.
yeah. Your friend has learned to speak up for himself, I see.
Well, you know, sometimes and then sometimes not.
And what do you two think?
I have said my thoughts like immediately
That's fair.
already.
That's true, Tammy.
You
My
do
thoughts
seem
haven't
like a
changed,
very surface level
actually.
person.
Well, that's very condescending as well.
And Tally?
I mean,
What would you want
I don't
out
know.
of those?
It's kind of like, it's tough, right? Because it's like,
It is an interesting choice, I suppose.
and I mean, let's keep it a buck, right?
Mm-hmm.
What, like, hypothetically, we say, no, we're not gonna help you. You go, okay, and then like, turn us to gold or something. Like, you have all of the power in this. You stand at a very large power deficit and have a power dynamic over us that we are not really even in a position to say no to this.
Slicer would be very upset with me if I were to attack
Bummer.
you
How many other
here.
patrons? How many other?
None as good as her. But
Oh
I'm
no, my
not.
favorite stapler. It's broken.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
I would just, if you say no, I'll send you back to where you were before we came here, and from that point forward, all is fair in love and war. Yeah, I would be trying to collect the threads for destruction. You guys for whatever plan you had before, and may the best party win. Besides, I'm not even sure I could turn you to gold with those things. I don't think it would let me.
I'm partially cool.
You got a heart of gold.
Well, the
Don't let
rock
them take
thread,
that from you.
The rock thread.
No,
Remember, the rock thread's obsidian, a piece of.
Yeah, it's like black.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Blackstone.
Blackstone.
Gilded. Gilded Blackstone.
So, I wouldn't be unfair, and I give you my word.
Well, again, it doesn't come down to, you know, if you do it now or not, but there's an incredible power dynamic that you
Yes,
present.
Tally, dear, if I was in a position where I could just smite you down, take your threads, and do it all myself, why wouldn't I?
I don't know, because it's useful to have more little minions running around.
It's not, really, it's not. I don't like micromanaging. It gets tiring.
I don't know, we found like 5 of them.
Yeah,
So you're like, oh, let's get them to do it.
yeah. Listen, if I wanted to just take your threads and do it myself, I would. Okay? I would have just snapped my fingers, turned you into ash, and taken it from your pile of bones and ash. You're like turning you to ash.
Damn, that's great.
No, you're not making a good argument for.
The point is,
Minor pronunciation error,
Yeah.
therefore I win.
turns you to ash.
Oh, and bones?
Listen,
Have fun picking the
point
thread off my
is,
ash and bones.
I'm not doing this because I want to. I'm doing this because it is beneficial for both of us.
Mm-hmm. I'm just saying, it's like, I don't
If
feel
you think
like
there
I
is
can
a
say
big
that.
power difference here, you simply lack perspective, and that is your own fault.
Damn, that means we're correct, Tamia. That means we're correct.
So that means we can
That means
take you
you're-
on.
Thank you.
In a bad way.
Oh, Tally falls to their knees. I can't believe this. I dig the backhanded compliment. That's crazy.
Sure.
If you perceive a power difference, that you're wrong, which means I'm on our level. That's what she said.
Well, I mean, technically
Right?
we have more threads to carry.
Yeah.
That's true, Grum's ghost.
I mean, as a group.
Sorry, Grum's ghost is talking to me. He must have died.
You feel a rock in your ear.
Point is, think about it. We'll wait till Rum gets back. You're free to roam the halls if you'd like, or you can just stay in the throne room.
I'm gonna work on this thing. See how it works.
Oh, sure. Yeah, there's like a little terrace area, garden. Would you like me to bring you there?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna shred.
Snaps her fingers, and you were just in like a little terrace, and you see there's like rails set up.
This is awesome.
There's like little. It's like a little skate park that Ivona built. There's a statue of her in the middle.
I'm gonna learn how to skateboard
Yeah.
in here.
Gonna
Eventually, you're gonna be able to
kickflip
add
and
your.
hit the statue's face.
Yeah.
Just to
You're gonna be able to add your
And it's just
proficiency
you and I.
bonus to skateboarding.
Slicer not there?
You her and Slicer.
Oh.
But she will be like, Slicer, if you don't mind, and Slicer will leave. She's like, well, I wasn't expecting to
Well.
interact with Heroxin again.
Mm.
Hmm.
Mm.
Hmm.
That's interesting to note.
Well, all Arc Fae, I mean, it's not like we're oblivious to each other's existence. We're all going to interact at some point.
Sure. Fair enough.
And your father is a very commanding presence these days. I don't know if you've caught up.
I have.
Slow progress.
He is
But
currently
seems like I will be soon.
the head of the autumnal court.
That's
So
fantastic.
whoop-de-doop-de-doo for that. I'm surprised he hasn't told you. You two aren't
So-
close.
Glad that's true.
That's amazing. So good.
We're not close.
I had no idea. I'm so sorry. What happened?
You don't sound that sorry.
It's just how I
Your
speak.
natural
It's
tone
just-
of voice.
Yeah, it's just my natural tone of voice, dear.
Sure.
I'm
When's the
so
last
sorry. I
time-
didn't know you weren't close with your dad. Says the woman in your head.
So, when's the last time you spoke to your father, if you don't mind asking?
I think I do mind you asking.
When's the last time you spoke to your father? I'd like an answer to. If we're going to be working
that
together,
would be-
transparency would be appreciated.
How long would it have been? It'd have been like over a decade.
And do you have any reason to think, like, what reason do you think he hasn't come for you sooner? Especially considering you have his little necklace.
I don't know.
Curious. I'm not asking rhetorically, I genuinely do not know. I mean, I've been trying to figure that one out myself. But, just curious, you might have had some insight.
Maybe he felt that it was better away from the Feywild, where things are a little trickier to manage.
Oh dear, knowing your father, I sincerely doubt that's the reason.
Well, you probably know him better than I do.
Maybe. We have more to catch up on, but for now, why don't you find something to do in the halls? I need to
Sure.
speak to Slicer personally. And you were very quick to jump on board with this whole thread destroying thing. Why are you so gung-ho, I suppose?
They haven't. I don't think they've really understood what they're capable of. The rest of my party. I mean, I've seen firsthand just how bad things can get.
That's right.
I'd help you alone. You know that, right?
Yeah, of course.
If it came down to that.
Just, I wasn't pantomime when I said that if I wanted to stake the threads from you guys, I would have turned you to Ash
And bones.
and Bones and Ash.
And then I'd pick
Take
it up from the
take
bone
the
and
thread
the
from your
ash.
Bones and Ash.
Because I turned you to ash and bone.
I would have if I could have. No offense.
I'm sure you would.
Say, are you hungry? We have a great dining hall. Why don't you go get a snack? Just clear your head a bit. It's a lot to
Sure.
come back.
I will go that way. But definitely not eat anything.
You should find Ryan.
Amazing
No,
argument.
you're in a garden somewhere.
You should find Ulrin.
I don't know who that is.
That's true. You guys should find Ulrin. She kind of gives you like a little wave.
I'll probably
as
try
you
and
guys
find
go.
Grum if anyone.
Yeah.
Amazing
And
argument.
that is where we will end today's session. Thank you guys all for coming. We will be here next week, same time, maybe. We're actually going to delay it by an hour and 2 minutes next time.
Same RFP time.
Same RP
channel.
place.
Why would you say it differently?
Yep. Thank you guys. Thank you, the one person who watches. We love you. Keep up the good work. You're carrying us.
You're
We
the
should be
reason we
paying
do
you.
this.
No, don't suggest that.
It's a reverse
It's
Patreon.
a reverse Patreon, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. We will see you here next week for another Feywild Dreamscape adventure.
Episode 40 next week.
Toodaloo-doodle-doodle.